Good evening, one and all. It is Sunday. It's the end of the week entirely, and that, of course, means we're tuning in for some more good old Warframe. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today? How is everyone? Hello there, 8breaker. Hello, Kraken's Yard. Hello, Mad Sid. Is that Mad Sid? I'm going to go with Mad Sid. Let's go with that for now. Hello, Cat Tonk. Hello, F King. Hello, Chick Noodle. Hello, Snake Red. Hello, Cosmo. Hello, Esprit. Hello, Skate. Hello, Ladybug. Hello, Brotheroni. How are we all doing? Hello there, Gorilla. Hello, one and all. And of course, the hydrate from Korokop. What else do we expect, you know? Cheers, my dude. Cheers on that. How is everyone doing this wonderful weekend? I hope you're doing well where you are around the world. I can say that illness has unfortunately made it to my household here, so I'm holding up harder than usual, being a full-on hermit at the moment, trying to avoid catching whatever lurgy this is from the rest of those in the house, because they've all come down with it. So it's just me avoiding the nastiness for now. Just me avoiding the nastiness. Cat Tonk, exclamation mark raffle. You'll get your answer right there, my dude. You'll get your answer right there. But yeah, so far I've avoided it, and fingers crossed it'll remain that way, so the only thing plaguing me is Varuna. We're not going to spend a lot of time on her today. I've done that on the last couple of streams. She is mind-boggling in her design, such that I've managed to find yet more unannounced weirdness about her just today. And I've been focusing on this frame for the last few days, trying to eke out every last little detail. So, enough of her on stream for the moment. Just doing my head in, frankly. Absolutely doing my head in. In fact, where's my file? Did I close the file, or have I got it open here still? 1 second. You know, I am gonna just have this teeny tiny bit of a rant right now. I am currently on to page 7 of putting out the notes, putting the notes together of the video I wanted to do on Varuna. Page 7, and I think I'm probably about 2/3, maybe half of the way through what I want to put together on it. That's how much there is to cover. She's absolutely bonkers. Will there be a drop? We've got the raffle for Danita, if that's the not Vedanita, Vedanitka? Vedanitka? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but if the only thing you care about is a freebie, exclamation mark raffle. There is no drop. But yeah, 7 pages so far, and there is more to go, because this frame is absolutely bloody bonkers. Absolutely bloody bonkers. This ability has at least 2 hidden features. 2 features added in with a hotfix. Some incorrect information as part of the features. All told there. And
this wasn't showing up on mobile. Weird.
Yo.
Been enjoying Varuna a lot. Already above things like Mirage, Revenant Prime, Ash, a ton of frames I use a decent amount.
Oh yes, absolutely. Don't get me wrong on this. As I rant away about Varuna, Varuna's a very good Warframe. Also, Zom, thank you very much for the 11-month resub of your Prime. Really do appreciate that. Cheers. Not showing up on mobile though. That is, well, it's Twitch mobile. Mobile and Twitch has always been a problem, hasn't it? Yeah. Cool. Thank you very, very much on that though, Zom. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, don't get me wrong. As I said, Varuna is a good Warframe. This is a good ability. This is a great ability. This is a good ability. So she's a good Warframe, okay? But my god, there are issues in just trying to understand it all. How many pages do I have on Stynax on release? Not as much as that. Although granted, with Stynax I had less time because I was producing it for the day of release. Very different. Very different. Hello Vlad, how are you doing? Hello, how are you? Bangs Rash here. I've already shown on stream some of the weirdness with this one. My god, is it bonkers, and is designed to be bonkers, because there is no way you would code it the way it's been coded if you did not want it to be bonkers. There is all kinds of craziness going on with this one, including a bug I found, I'm hoping this is a bug, where if you one-hit kill the enemy with the direct damage from the ability, not the status block, just the damage itself, if that kills the enemy, then you only actually apply 1 status block, not 5, and it only spreads that 1, which means I can end up spreading just puncture, which is not very helpful. Only applies to really low level stuff, but there you go. Also, Korokop, thank you very, very much for the gifted sub over to Vlad there. Korokop, you're a legend. Cheers once again on that. Hello, Kanaka, how are you doing today? Like I've said, it just works. This is a great ability. This is what abilities should be like. This just works. It feels good for the kit. It brings everything together nicely. There's not loads and loads of weird crap going on. It just does what it says on the tin, and then you figure out what you want to do with it from there. This is great. This ability doesn't know what it wants to be. I'm spending enough time in the video going over what is wrong with this ability, but there is a lot wrong with it, which is unfortunate to say, considering that I can get this ability just with Varuna's kit. Just with Blind Rage, I can get this ability to do 4 million damage. In a single attack. That's not the slash proc. That's not adding up damage over time to different enemies and whatnot here or there. I mean just one single hit, 4 million damage. Straight up. Absolutely. 4 million. Now, if I can say that figure and still say I don't like this ability, that tells you they've made a really funky ability. This whole kit is so full of funk, I don't know what to do, frankly. Is that intended behavior or correct to exploit? It's intended behavior, Ladybug. It is intended behavior. I feel like I'm gonna spell this out for you guys right now. But before I just completely shelve Varuna for the rest of the night, I'm going to spell this out for you guys. Chick Noodle, cheers. Let me walk you through why I'm saying this here. So, you know what, we're going to need a notepad. Let me grab a notepad. We haven't even started a mission. We're 6 minutes into the stream. I need a notepad. Let me switch over my screen so you can see the notepad. There we go. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. So, Warframe's Descent. That has 5,000 base damage. You know that, I know that, everyone knows that. It has 5,000 base damage. Okay? We can 2 times that by adding on Blind Rage. Let's call Blind Rage, for the sake of simplicity, let's call Blind Rage 100% strength. I know it's only 99, but let's call it 100% strength bonus, just because it makes the math so much easier, and frankly, I don't want to spend too long on this. So we can 2 times the damage with the plus 100% strength. So basically, we're at 10,000 damage if we have 200% strength. Yo, Quintus! Thank you very, very much for the 5 gifted subs, going out to Warder, to Differented, to Freelgood, to Banksmash, and to Chick Noodle. Quintus, you're a ledge. Thank you very, very much on that. Reclaiming your place as #1 of the leaderboard, I see as well. Absolutely. Oh, and Chick Noodle, you've got yourself a bronze badge for that. That's awesome. So already, with just Blind Rage, we're at 10,000 damage. And 10,000 is very far from 4 million, I know, but bear with me, we'll get there. So we're at 10,000 damage. Let's hit the enemy with Fangs of Raksh. Fangs of Raksh. This applies 5 status procs, okay? And if you have any status proc on the enemy, if I can spell, any status on the enemy, that 2 times the damage from Warframe's Descent, which I'm just going to put UD for now. So now we're at... If I can hit the correct keys on my keyboard, that'd be great. Now we're at 20,000 damage, because we applied 5 status procs. Addy wanting us to switch to EDM? Yeah, sure, let's do that real quick. Let me just lean around my microphone, and it goes there. Boom, EDM. Cheers, Diamora. Hello, Rainuva. Okay, so we're already at 20,000 damage. Now, of the 5 statuses applied by Fangs of Raksh, I'm going to put as that. Fangs of Raksh did viral. 10 stacks of viral is a 4.25 times modifier to the damage, which means current total, we're now at, well, 20,000 times 4.25. What is that? Calculator, tell me. It is 85,000. Thank you. So we're at 85,000 damage. This is on the first strike. As long as we put in Fangs of Raksh first. We've got Blind Rage, we're calling it 100% for easy math. We're already at 85,000 damage. But we're going to take that further now, because you see, Warframe's Descent, as of the hotfix, now also benefits from Shroud of Dinar. Shroud of Dinar here gives you a critical multiplier bonus. We're saying we've got 200% strength for the easy numbers, so that will be a 4 times critical multiplier bonus. What it doesn't tell you is that Shroud of Dinar also guarantees a critical hit with every melee strike and with every attack of Warframe's Descent. It doesn't say that anywhere in the ability, There is no indication that this will happen. It is not in the tips, it is not in the patch notes, there is no hint of it anywhere apart from apparently Rainuva heard it on a dev stream once. But it guarantees critical hits. Not just the critical damage, the critical hits. So with that, Ulfrin's Descent has a 1.5 times critical multiplier. We add on the 4 times from Shroud of Dinar to give ourselves a 5.5 times critical multiplier, which means on this guaranteed crit we're going to have this 85k increases by 5.5 to 467,500 damage. Already we're at nearly 500,000 damage. I think you can see where this is going now, chat, because now we've got all of the crazy stuff built in. With 500,000 damage, you should be able to kill something pretty reliably in most missions, I would say. Which means then you'll get the 3 times bonus on your second hit, and the 5 times on your third hit, and the 7 times on your fourth hit, and therefore the 9 times on your fifth hit. And 9 times 467,500, well chat, would you believe it? That comes out to 4,207,500 damage. So this is the ability to deal 4 million damage, and it will have a guaranteed slash proc. 4 million damage, guaranteed slash proc, and you're invisible whilst you did it. Does the guaranteed crit affect Exodia Contagion throw? No idea on that, Vlad. I'm going to say no. I don't know, haven't checked, but I'm going to say no because it doesn't affect ranged attack from Gunblades, and it doesn't affect, what do you call it? I don't know about the critical chance, actually. Wait, no, let me roll that back, actually. Let me roll this back. The guaranteed crit, I'm not certain on what exactly it affects. I know that the status chance from Shroud of Dinar does not affect Gunblades and Glaives, and I know that the 4 slash does not affect Gunblades and Glaives. Unless you use them as a melee weapon, it's fine, but if you use them as a ranged attack, it doesn't count. But the crit I'll have to look into. That one's still very up in the air because it's a pain in the ass to test. Rainer was saying, I wonder if it works like the enhanced crits from digital anti-sets, you can double crits. It doesn't, Rainer, no. It doesn't. So, there's a really strange thing about the guaranteed crit. Just going back to, this bit here. The guaranteed crit on Ulfrin's Descent and other melee attacks from Shroud of Dinar isn't that it gives you plus 100% critical chance. Instead, it's if you wouldn't crit, you crit. And this is also true of its status bonus. It says that you have increased status chance. This is wrong. What you actually have is a guaranteed status proc with every hit. Melee hits, specifically, not range attacks. So if you have a, 9% status chance, like with, I think it's the Karudo, while Shroud of Dinar is active, you will always land a status proc in addition to the guaranteed slash proc. Sometimes you'll only see slash, and that's because you actually landed a slash proc alongside the guaranteed slash. You will always land a status effect. Whereas if you have a weapon which is, say, 94% status already with modding, you'll barely see any improvement because you're just going up to 100% status. No real change. But if you then have, say, 110% status chance, it doesn't have any effect whatsoever. You can still land 2 status effects, and you'll normally still land 1 status effect, you get 0 bonus. And the same is true for the crit bonus, Grilla. The same is true for the crit bonus that's hidden in here. I think they work off the same mechanic, frankly. Or at least the same dev designed this. If you would land a critical hit, the ability does nothing. Well, it gives you more critical damage, but otherwise no change to your crit chance. If you would land an orange crit, you still land an orange crit. But if you wouldn't land a crit, and you wouldn't land a status effect, it gives you the crit and it gives you the status effect. Exactly, Grilla, yeah. Once you get to 100% plus crit chance, the crit chance bonus becomes useless because the crit multiplier doesn't need help to apply. It's always going to apply because you're already critting. These hidden bonuses, or rather the crit chance hidden bonus, allows your crit damage to always matter. And this means that even non-crit melees, like your basic starter weapons, can still confidently and consistently crit whilst this ability is active. It's a little bit bonkers. And it's just not explained anywhere. It is not explained anywhere. The status chance is wrong. It doesn't give you a 100% status chance. It doesn't set your status chance to 100%. It just guarantees you will land a status proc. If you wouldn't, you instead do. If you wouldn't crit, you instead do. That's what it does. And then it throws on the crit multiplier on top, which means that for Warframe's Descent here, with its terrible 20% critical chance and 1.5 times critical multiplier, I don't know why those stats were picked, but that's the stats they picked. When you have this active, it's actually 100% critical chance on every kill because you can't get it higher. You cannot get it to be boosted by Arcane Avenger, you can't get it boosted by Smeeter's Charm, neither of those have any effect. So this is the crit chance bonus. This becomes a guaranteed crit, and the crit damage increases to whatever your crit multiplier is offering on top of the 1.5. So if you are using Ulfrin's Descent and you are not using Shroud of Dynar, you do not understand how this ability works. If you are using Ulfrin's Descent and your target does not have a status proc on them, you are throwing away half of your damage. Which means that basically, you want to be using these three abilities together. And therein lies the final problem of Ulfrin's Descent, the one that everyone was already aware of, but just makes it even worse when you consider the rest of these actively work together. Ulfrin's Descent does not trigger a melee kill count from Lycof's Hunt. So despite the fact that you are trying to kill enemies with this that locks you out of all of your weapons, including your melees, you still don't get any health or energy orbs from this ability. And so by spending out on this one, and that one, and that one, all of a sudden you have no freaking energy left. Not exactly ideal. But yes, you can get Ulfrin's Descent to deal 4 million direct damage without any subsumed abilities, without any external bonuses, without using any weapons, any primers outside of your kit, none of that. Just the base stuff, and 100% extra strength, which you can pretty much get from Blind Rage. 4 million direct damage and a 4/ proc, and it is still not good enough. Esper, yes, I know it's headshots to give energy, but with Lycof's Hunt you can get a health orb from a kill, and with a health orb, because you're a Runa and you're not an idiot, you'll be running Equilibrium, and therefore you'll still get the energy you need. Please, seriously, come on now. I do know. So Varuna is all over the goddamn place. Seriously, completely all over the goddamn place. She is so good, but this ability just gives the middle finger to all of that. Exactly, Ladybug. Yeah, you can kill 5 enemies in a hunch. Well, actually, no, Ladybug. I'll correct you on that one as well, because Ulfrin's Descent does a AoE zone as well of 1,000 slash damage per second. With the modding I've got here, that's actually 1,990 slash damage per second and lasts for 6.2 seconds. And on top of that, that also actually scales off of the damage you deal to some extent. It's a bit weird. So you can get more kills from that, but it's a bit bonk. I need to fully test exactly how high I can take up the damage per second on that, but yeah. Also, that damage per second is slash damage, not slash proc. So it gets reduced by armor. I don't get it. I don't get what the design of this ability was. You're supposed to target the weaker ones to then build up the damage to hit the stronger enemies, but if you target any one of the weaker enemies, it creates an AoE which kills the weaker enemies, so now you can't target them. What? Why? What? Why? Why? What? Why? Yeah, you don't normally care for efficiency on Varuna because Equilibrium exists to use Lycof's Hunt, but if you're not able to use Lycof's Hunt for the melee kills to get the bonus from Equilibrium, then Ulfrin's Descent suddenly becomes very expensive. Does this ability work on boss enemies, acolytes, maybe even archons? Boss enemies, probably. Acolytes, definitely. Archons, probably not, because damage attenuation. Anyway, yeah, for anyone who's missed any of the details there, because I've been ranting a bit about Varuna actually over the last couple of streams, I am doing a full video on it. I am only part way through because, dear God, there is so much to talk about. So much to talk about with this frame. Not all of it good, as you might expect. She's a great frame, but crikey, it's like they were trying to give me an aneurysm when they designed this Warframe. So many bits are wrong, so many bits are weird, so many bits are outright lies, and so many bits are just hidden. Yeah, remember, I've submitted already 3 bug reports since the latest hotfix. I've submitted another 3 bug reports about this frame. And those are ones which I'm 100% certain are bugs. There's no way they could intend them to be this way. So yeah, I'm going to just get her off of here now. We're done with Varuna. Okay, we've spent a lot of time talking about that frame, both previously and just now. Let's get on with today's sortie. Let's bring out the Fat Boy for it. Let's bring in Korokop. Let's bring in Zom. I'm in solo mode. I'm going to try that again. Let's bring in Korokop. Let's bring in Zom. And let's bring in Zono, who wants to join in. Yeah. Rap saying, I wonder if F4 might not have been planned as a Star Trek clear and helmet spot for high-level play. That's the thing. There's so much strange damage scaling going on. But they clearly intended it to do a lot of damage and to scale through further options. They said they intend it for you to take out weaker enemies, scale up the damage to then take out the stronger enemies. And then they did everything wrong to make that happen. That's my problem. They did everything wrong to make that happen. It's painful. Love how my Grendel looks, thank you. Yes, I managed to get Grendel Prime before everyone else. Yeah, there shouldn't be a helmet slot in a Warframe. At the end of the day, helmet should be a decision someone makes in response to needing a Warframe to do something it currently can't do. Helmet should not be, oh well, there's the empty slot to put Eclipse into, or Raw into, or Gloom into, whichever's your favourite meta. That's not what it should be. Zom is saying I should bring the other Grendel. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, there we are. That's it. It's been requested. Luca saying, hi, I have a problem, life and damage low, how to remove debuff from American Bolt. Luca, if you've actually got out of the mission, what you've probably done is forgotten to take off the Dragon Keys. So go into your gear wheel like this, whereas you might have a Dragon Key still equipped, and just right click that. Let's take that off quickly. Alright. Zob has requested the other Grendel, which means I'm not going to bring out this really fancy looking Grendel, and he is really fancy. Instead, we bring out the Abomination. No, Esprit, no, they patched that. We bring out the Abomination today. And also, I apparently have been soft-locked by the Abomination. There we go. Wow, it took a moment to get out of the arsenal there. Even the game didn't want to permit me bringing this. We have the Fairy Grendel. Dear God. You wish your monitor was black and white. Yeah, I'm sure we all at this point. We're also going to a spy mission with Grendel. Didn't also have a blueberry one? Oh, I do have a Sonic the Hedgehog version, yes. It's very jank and very basic, but, you know, it is technically a blue orb with a white chest piece to be Sonic. Tinkerbell ate a bit too much. Runcora Deluxe Noble? Now we've got Wisp on there. We've got the Wisp animation. There's a very important reason for that. There is a very, very important reason for that. Because it means then the Grendel sticks their arse out. And everyone loves that. Alright, come on, fat boy. Let's go. Grab some noms along the way. And away we go. Fat boy rolling. The enemies have no idea how to handle this, and honestly, neither do I. He just kind of... he goes. Especially with the fact that you can just kind of shift sideways. really easily these days. Like, the amount of control I have over the direction that Grendel is moving is, frankly, a little bit scary. You compare it to what it used to be, and now how we can just kind of blunder ahead like this. Granted, the bounces are a bit much. Can I interact with this? Oh, I can't. I have to get out of that. Oh, hey, it's 4 more enemies for me to eat. Thank you. Oh, I only got one of them. Harry killed the rest. Dang it, I wanted that one to be open. I have to go this way. Get rid of the camera. Flip into here. Get immediately spotted by the infested. Crack this open anyway. Ta-da! Nom that, just so I have some in my gut. Oh wait, actually I think it died on the way to my gut because carrier. That's unfortunate. There we go, managed to get 2 of them. Each of them just removes the energy drain for this ability. Please remember, sprinting makes me bounce high. Ta-da! Oh, there are more enemies than me. You can wall hop in his ball form now? Oh, good lord. So yeah, there you go. Fairy Grendel. It is horrifying. Hello, Jack. How's things? Yeah, all good here, all good. Meta saying some funny meme. Do you have a video about Archons and Kuba Heck? Didn't consider using Madurai for damage, so I lodged it. Ah, fair do, fair do. Yeah. Being able to get the Madurai enhancement really does do a bit, doesn't it? Really does a bit. Alright, before we get going on the next one, I'm going to switch the appearance back. There we go. Back to normal Grendel. Much better. Although, we did have a request here, suddenly from Jetta. Max range Excalibur speed / dash build, please. What mission are we going into? Is it worth that? Rescue, okay. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Can we bring out something for that? Let's grab Excalibur. God, he looks so skinny in comparison. That genuinely, my mind just slammed by the difference there. Comparison from Grendel, absolute beefcake. Genuinely makes Excalibur look famished. Good lord. Hello, Insmatch. Alright, let's see. Efficiency and range. Wow. This might actually already be built for slash dashing long distances. Sure, whatever, let's do it. Jobs are good. Jobs are good. I'm going to say you've Grendel Prime and Brook Prime. We made a Brook Prime for D&D. There is that. And I have a fancy looking Grendel. We're doing okay.
There is a prisoner here.
Okay, well, I was not supposed to immediately hit the wall. Ah, the speed build doesn't work if I end up attacking enemies. No, forwards. There we go. Forwards is goodwards. There we are. I could jump out of it at least. That is some good speed on it as well. Why not Umbra? Ah, because they said Excalibur. This is Excalibur.
Rescue the hostage before it finishes. A juggernaut nearby, it will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight.
Come on.
If you want it to go.
It's actually really hard to control this
Hurry up.
form of movement.
We're running out of time.
Like, really hard to control this form of movement. Oh dear, that's going to hurt a bit. I'll no. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna fall. I'm just gonna fall. It's for the best. I just fell off the end there. There we are. Still got the operative. It's fine.
I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on. You are safe.
It is kind of bonkers how far this just goes.
I need a weapon.
Oh, look at that. We're just surging forwards, like, no care in the world. Actually, the first one to extraction as a result. Kind of silly. Hold aim whilst doing it? Oh. I don't know if that really helped me. Never mind. Whatever said, the only problem with // you can take shield damage during the invuln. Yeah, it's not a true invuln, is it? Not a true invuln. Hello, Tasia, saying, watch your many noob-friendly videos. Love those. Welcome, my dude. Welcome into the Twitch channel. But yeah, Excalibur /dash as a mobility option. Well, I mean, it's not completely news, but it's certainly better than it used to be. Definitely much more speedy than it used to be. I'd covered in a video a very long time ago. Terrible video, frankly. Well out of date, but there you go. Covered in a video a long time ago that it is a mobility tool. But now it's a lot better than it was. Alright, what was the final mission? I didn't even check. What is the final mission of the sortie? It is an interception sniper only. Do you actually hate us? Alright. Interception sniper only. Well, you know what? I'm going to use the new sniper. Let's bring out Grendel. And let's bring out the Perigel. Which apparently I also need to finish ranking up for the second time, so let's do that too. Start prediction? Yeah, absolutely. Esprit, let's get that going. Alright. All y'all, the prediction is up. What reward do you think we'll get from today's sortie? Is it going to be a NASA sculpture? Is it going to be a ribbon? Is it going to be a booster? Or something else entirely? Just click the blue spanner icon at the bottom of your chat window. And you'll be good to go with your prediction. We need Karakop to be using a sniper. The Kuvashaka is not a sniper. I know it may feel like one, but it is in fact not a sniper. Snipertron Vandal, that's a sniper. Comrex, that's a sniper. Lanka, yep, that's a sniper. Alright, no one's bringing the Rubico Prime. This is weird. This feels very, very weird going into a sniper-only sortie and there's no Rubico Prime. Wow. So I'm saying one amazing thing about new Grendel, any source of energy generation is enough even with negative efficiency. Yeah, Grendel is pretty good with energy these days. Pretty damn good. Did you have a question? Can do first sortie 50-60 with next one can't complete when next was chosen group. Any advice? I'm MR9. Deja, two things just off the cusp there. First of all, use or get hold of and use the weapon, the Fulman. The Fulman is a very powerful weapon for your mastery rank. Seriously, I cannot recommend it enough. It is that good. And the second thing I can suggest for you is check out my video over on YouTube, top 10 tips for more damage. Because once you can put out the damage, Xmas units stop being a threat. So yeah, give that a look. That should help you out a lot there, Taja. Alright, so I'm just going to squat on the point here. Wait for something to be a threat. That was not, in fact, a threat. Why does Shaka type up when you sniper in the search bar? It might have sniper somewhere in the description or something like that, or it might take sniper ammo but not be considered a sniper, just like with the Kuba Brammer is a bone on a sniper, but it takes sniper ammo, so it could be that. I missed a headshot. It is so hard to hit the headshots on enemies that flail like absolute mad lads. Oh, I don't have a melee to slam with. There we go, take those enemies off the point. Smack my head off the point as well, but you know. And belch. I've got 1, 2, 3 enemies. Could do with some more. Didn't say I've been doing Zariman farming. Fed it. Fed it. Oh, I didn't realise the other places would be taken. Let me head to C. As soon as I can grab some more enemies here. There we go. Oh. That one instantly died in my gun. They're all dying too quick, damn it. Seriously, I cannot hit the headshot when they flail like that. Did they reduce the range on Grendel's one? I don't know if they reduced the range. They didn't say anything about it in the patch notes last I checked, so I don't think so. What are we in conflict with? What is here that... There's nothing here to conflict with. Oh, it's gone now. Okay. God, having this as a sniper only is a pain. Because if you don't want to cheese it and bring some kind of nuke frame, single targeting everything. Ugh. Fair enough, Jess. Fair enough. Didn't mean to redeem that. How about I refund you that straight away now? There you go. Have those back. There, Morrow. Cheers. Okay, well, D is captured at least, so now the enemies are all going to come to me. I'm just going to spam these out, hopefully damage enough stuff that I can keep everything at bay. There we go. I got some headshots. I can keep it running now. Keep it running. Keep the headshots. Shit. None of those counted as headshots. There we are. Got a headshot. Got a headshot. God's sake. I'm being swarmed and I need to use a sniper and I'm out of energy. Speaking of, I should probably just pop this and my energy will be a lot better, won't it? I want to shoot them, but they're all dead to something. Operator only saucy? Hard pass on that, thank you. Okay, we will reclaim this spot. Zaku's nice with sniper mission. Yeah, I just want to bring Grendel and give him a well, but then it's also sniper only, and these enemies, they flail and die. Stop flailing! Where the hell is a headshot on a charger? I swear, every second time I go for a headshot, it just doesn't count. Look at that bullshit. He suddenly jolted backwards, as if he knew I was lining up for the sniper shot, and then just flailed around. Whilst dying to the carrier, which just has an infinite laser beam. Apparently that he didn't even hit. He's full of enemies? Yeah, I'm sure the land and sky are too. Oh my god, this is an absolute clusterfuck of effects. Yeah. I know where the headshot is, it just doesn't feel like it's actually there, FK Ninja. It just doesn't feel like it half the time. You go for the headshot, and because the enemy is too busy flailing around like an Attack on Titan abnormal, or whatever they want to call them, it's just pain. It really is. How to charge attack radio towers? They type on the keypad. They go beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, and then job done. Beeps included. Alright. We are at least succeeding, thankfully. No thanks to Grendel being Grendel, I'll be quite honest with you. That was not a headshot. Alright, I'm gonna roll a wall for a bit. Mac. I'm just gonna bully the enemies. There we are. Who needs to try when you can just bully? Don't take that mentality to school, that is terrible. Okay, we're getting ready for the next wave. Where is everyone? There's no one over this way, so I'll take this way. Oh, do they, Ray? Huh, that's terrible. Just make your life even harder. Come on, you stinking enemies. Where are you coming from? Come and ruin our day. Alright, radar shows him that way. Didn't get the headshot. This sniper is great on enemies which act in a consistent manner. And also if you know how to hit shots. Okay. However, enemies that do not act in a consistent manner, enemies that just kind of flail and sprint randomly and just lurch all over the place, god damn. Just god damn. Right over, you say they're consistent. They're consistent in the fact that they are programmed entities. However, trying to predict their next action in an appropriate response time for human beings, Rainuva, not for AIs, not for people who spend 2,000 hours researching the pixelized movement of each individual enemy. For human beings, tracking their heads is a pain. Don't come at me with the it is consistent. Because that's like explaining to someone complaining about the difficulty of mathematics that honestly it's all just calculable numbers. Like, yes, we know that. Doesn't make it less difficult. Just means there is an answer. It is still an absolute pain in the ass to try and headshots infested because they move in erratic behaviours. And if you want to say they're not erratic, at someone else. Quite fucking frankly. You can't tell me that this behaviour is not erratic unless you've decided to use a different dictionary. The invested do not move in a consistent manner. If you want to see consistent, you track elite lancers. You track heavy gunners. You track corpus techs. Their heads stay in a pretty consistent level you can follow. You see, Redover, that's not what you said before. That's not what you said before. You said infested are consistent. The only thing consistent about them is they consistently fucking annoy. Oh, that's actually friendly. They were flailing around, but that was actually a friendly. Alright, B is struggling. Let's help out B. C is really struggling, actually. Let's drop into C. I don't really know what the hell is happening down here, but I'll just do some stuff. That should do the trick. Jesus Christ, the effects. Actual agony of trying to follow. Why was I sent into the sky by that grapple? I just want to snipe for a bit. That's all. That's friendly. I cannot see through those effects. I genuinely cannot see through those particle effects. What the hell? Gonna say, I have a question. Can you sell ice sculptures and stars for platinum? Yes. People will buy them for platinum. Snipers are not designed for... Look, I mean... What? He's like, you're not gonna headshot me now. Christ. Flail less, please. Jesus. I want my melee back. Ah! Oh, okay. We can see that scope avoidance in action, can't we? Hey, I managed to get a headshot there. It actually counted. Oh, for God. And there's this guy just blitzing my health down. Look, Ray, I'll be quite honest with you. I get that you've looked into AI on Warframe more extensively than I think the devs ever have. But no one's going to look into actually properly trying to follow that stuff beyond you and maybe 4 other people. Not going to be beating around the bush on that one. As I say, the Infest AI could be described as setting a target on the ground around a player. Only 5 light Infest AI are allowed to be within 6 meters of the player. Anytime one of the AI are instructed to go to the player is killed, they all reset. I get it, that's how they operate. But it doesn't really help the player do anything with that information. Doesn't help people do anything at all. Other than go, oh, okay, so they're just going to blunder towards me to a random spot nearby. And when I shoot one of them, the others are going to act erratically again. Doesn't give anything new. Much like the Salty today hasn't given anything new. Another NASA sculpture. To those of you who gambled on a NASA, you are absolutely correct. There we go. Brother Oni gambling 1,000 spanners is going to claim back nearly 8,000 of them. Brother Oni, enjoy. Oh yeah, I don't think Grendel Perigale was exactly the right pick there. Not exactly the right pick. Yeah, Gorilla, 18k were in the total pool there. 18,000 spanners contributed, including 10,000 dropped by Jaisin alone. 10 of the 18,000 spanners in that prediction were from Jaisin, who gambled incorrectly. Alright, so, the Perigale, well, we can keep using the Perigale. Against the Infested, it's just a no. The Infested need a different treatment. Infested are not for precision weaponry. The Infested are not for precision weaponry. But let's head over to the Zariman now. This is where I want to take time and attention for at least part of today. As I mentioned on the Go Live notification, for any of you who actually have those turned on and read them, I'm going to be smashing some Thrax up the face when we take a little bit of pain to them. Now, I don't think I've made much of any changes to this build since the updates. Let's have a quick looky-loo here. Oh yeah, I changed it so that has the 100% armor strip. The range on it is already as high as we can get it without either throwing off catapult or throwing in overextended. Overextended will affect the armor strips. Don't really want to do that. Gotta remember there's a damage increase there. Not really going to need it for the sniper rifle, but it's a thing to remember overall. And yeah, the radius on this, for anyone curious, 43 meters. It doesn't feel like 43 meters, does it? It doesn't feel like 43 meters, but it technically is, apparently. We'll have a look. Hey Gorilla, with the recommended buff for headshot kill counting for the Perigale as well as multiple headshots, it is now a brilliant sniper rifle. It's a sniper rifle. The Infested are not there for sniper rifles. And Jedi is apparently wanting to leave the chat for a bit, so alright. enjoy your 2035. We'll see you in, what's that, like 33 minutes? Yep, 33 minutes and 55 seconds. See you in a bit. Get 2035. Alright, let's get jumping into the Zariman. I'm going to drop us off into the Chrysalis. Let's see if there's a nice exterminate bounty and we can start with that. We'll take it from there. Unfortunately, we're up against the Corpus at the moment, so not going to be making use of that armor debuff. But that's fine. Hello, Loa. How you doing? I see Zom's going for a Decaying Dragon Key Varuna approach. Brief Frostbite. Okay. So Shield Gating Varuna. Can we do the Silver Grove Weekly Nightwave later? Zon, if you want to go ahead and do that on your ones, go right ahead. I'm not looking to do a Silver Grove Weekly at the moment, no. Esprit, which message do you think should be deleted but isn't? Which message do you think should be deleted but isn't, Esprit?
Come on. Plenty need sing. The song tears at us slowly.
Let's see what we got here. We have got
Every time you
find and activate 2 lock surges. Oh, that's easy enough. That's perfectly easy. We can do that. Yeah, you did, Esprit, you did. I know I could have gone through the portal there, but it doesn't open up until everyone accepts it. And now I'm already here. Ta-da! Anyway, so as Justice mentioned, the 2035 is a reference to the 2035 bans which people receive on Warframe if they are permanent bans. DE bans people until the year 2035. No idea what they're going to do when that year rolls around, quite frankly, because they could just say, well, TOS, we could just ban you anytime for any reason we like and just extend the ban. They might review it case by case. Most likely they'll just extend the ban, but, you know. Kind of weird that they set the bans to 2035, knowing that that is within a reasonable time frame for a long-term game. It's an interesting choice on their part. And that guy just got absolutely domed.
We got a bunch of Branham clowns looking for easy salvage. We are nobody's free lunch. Bust
No,
some
my kills.
heads.
I can't get my headshot kills if they die to other people. Okay, well. That happens. Come on, get in my gut. Getting a few of them. You'll get there, Renova. You'll get your pieces. It'll be fine. Oh, rock buff. What we got? What we got? What we got? This is abilities, use no energy, and cast faster. Sure. Okay, I didn't expect them all to bounce off the shield, but sure. I really did not expect them to just go ricocheting into the distance. Oh. What? What? Why can I not? What? Wait, what? Why can't I go this way? I can go this way. But I can't go that way. What? Huh? Oh, hello. Help. Help. Every time I back up, I can't go forwards and I can't shoot this guy. What's... Is it something I ate? It is something I ate. What? Something I ate stopped me from backing up. What even? That is definitely bug frame right there. I don't know if it was the Xmas unit or if it was the shield units. I've never had an issue with an Xmas unit, but I've never swallowed one of those shieldy boys or shield gals since the update to Grendel, so it might have been that. I think it was probably that shielded one. Jordan asking, any news on cross save? No. Believe me, if there was news on cross save, you would know about it. You would definitely know about it. Alright, well, we're done on this mission. That was incredibly quick. Speaking of, so is Grendel. In fact, so quick, I don't think we got much in the way of resources from that one. It was almost too quick. Just saying, I know this bug. What happened is the host has been spawned in a totally different tile set than you. Jet said, no, that's not the bug because I'm the host. And we could clear it by throwing up whatever was in my stomach. That was most definitely not what was the cause. Hey, Thraxplasm. Now, imagine if that was Lua Thraxplasm. Could you imagine? Right, Perigel. It's not quite 30. I'll get it to 30 and then I'm switching off of it. I'll get it to 30 and then I'll switch. So, I might as well just go to Quinn, grab that same bounty again, re-roll it. Off we crack. Sure, run over. Yep, let's switch over to that one. Oh, I've accidentally minimized my screen. There we go. Let's go. Does that bounce? Oh. No idea what causes that. I don't use Kavats. I use Carrier Prime because it is amazing. Gotta remember, chat, if you're having a bug, submit it to DE. They're the ones that can fix it. Another reason enemies can flail. They are being meleeed to death. That also makes it difficult. Damn it, Carrier. You know, I'm just not going to fire the Perigel. If everything is going to die before I can get a proper shot on it. Okay, I managed just about to get that one in time. Really? None of these? What? Oh, these... We have a Necros. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Bro. Seriously, stop. No wonder these things are so easy for us to kill. If their entire method of attacking is just going... constantly. Yikes. You never really notice how much enemies flail until you try to snipe. Then it seems to be the only thing they do. How is there an unalerted enemy here? What? Oh, he's not unalert anymore. He's on to the next mortal coil. Jedi Ashler, just a quick warning to you there, as a general thing. 1, look before you click. 2, if you use second accounts to get around timeouts, benign or otherwise, you are in serious breach of Twitch DOS. So do be careful when doing that kind of thing, my dude. Do be careful on that. But yeah, it is not an accident to 2035 because you have to click it and then you have to confirm it, spending the channel points on it. Let this be a lesson in look at what you are clicking or you will get hacked in the future and you will lose all of your money out of your bank account. And you don't want that to happen.
You can't hurt it while those dimensional orbs are out. Use
I'm
your
going to
voice
assume that
to
whoever's in
absorb
there is going to handle the dimensional orbs, and I'll just be out here ready for the angel bit. Shame. Hello, Angel. Fire too fast.
That's the way. Break it down, body and soul.
Seriously. The flailing. The flailing. We got it. Okay, you're looking this way. You're going to stay looking this way?
Now it'll stay.
No, no, no. You know, you can really go off a weapon. Oh, and of course, there's something over here. Just give me a mag prop too.
Busted helmets and boots full of blood all over the deck.
Have my max rank for Paragal. I'm just going to shove it in the wall. I'm done with it. If I ain't crowd controlling enemies to make their headshots actually landable, I'm done with it. This is a horde shooter. The sniper's going to be great for those who can take the time to snipe. I'm not patient enough. Hello, Penguin. How are you doing today? Hello, Prince Harry. There we go. We are out of here. You're saying, good, just got really? Not fair, dude. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. New Zealand is still going to be pretty early where you are, isn't it? Should be pretty early. Toracop say, I hope you don't mind some extra void plumes. I mean, it depends what void plumes you're getting, because, you know, the veins and downs aren't really worth anything. They're not really worth anything at all, in comparison to the quills and pinions, and the quills we mostly just get from the bounty. We've got 4 of them just right there. So, I mean, you can get the void plumes, but they're not really that important. Oh, I didn't stand far enough forward, chat. Let me fix that. There. Now I can access my equipment. Alright, let's bring Blapper. I think I've got Ramshin footed on here, haven't I? Oh, I haven't, no. Okay, let's not bring the Blapper then. Is that the bounty? Who selected that? Zono, did you select the bounty or did you pick something else? Because you appear to be right there. Huh. I don't know why it's not showing it as a bounty. Okay. Yes is correct. Okay, we'll just assume that it's a bounty then. Okay. Not accustomed to people picking the missions for themselves in the stream, but there we go. Alright, let's roll out. I may have said that ever so slightly too soon. I thought I could cast right there and then, but there we are.
These corpus ain't
Nom.
here to trade. They're looking to steal.
All of those enemies around, and somehow I only managed to scoop up 4. Still 4? Seriously, what's going on here? Good. Thank you, there's a bit. Abilities use no energy and cast faster for a bit. Oh, nice.
No flagging.
Nice.
You're my favorite
Roll.
little meat grinder.
Actually, oh, those are friendly. I was going to say I left them alive, you know. Hours. Did that kill him? That did not kill him. The damage on pulverized isn't really anything amazing, is it? The damage on this ability really does leave a lot to be desired. Let's see, how far... That's within range... Hold on. 43 meter radius. That would say it can reach something up there. If I do that... No, that did swallow it. Is the cone narrower now? I'm just gonna die because carrier. We were saying, I mean, does armor strip and crowd control, why does it need damage? Because you can't use anything whilst it's active. That'd be why. If you have an ability that locks you out of stuff, it would kind of be an idea for it to, you know, replace that stuff reasonably. Especially as armor strip does nothing against the corpus, you know, they don't have armor to strip. You can regurgitate? I suppose, yeah, there is that. You can do that in ball form. Still getting used to the fact that you can cast in ball form. And it's still novel. But yeah, like, if there's nothing left to eat, then this is just sad. Yeah. You can use all abilities in 3, really, yeah. You're still locked out to primary, secondary, and melee, which is where most of your damage is. I'm aware, Penguin, yeah. You lose control, but you go faster. Rob, not doing any particular farms. No. We're not doing any particular farms. We're picking up bunches of bits. I decided to mix up and go to the Zariman because we ain't been here for a while. That's why we're here. I don't need any particular farm. Just hop through. Grab that. Wait for everyone to select it. Actually got here faster than waiting for the portal. I think Regurgitate does not scale off enemy level anymore. Sarge, it got changed. At least pretty much everything else about Grendel lost the enemy level scaling. I'm pretty certain Regurgitate got it removed as well with the recent update. Definitely keep an eye on updates before explaining frames. Usually a good idea. Come on, Scooby Scoop. It does feel like you need to accurately look straight at an enemy to swallow them now. Gorilla, is that the Regurgitate? Oh yeah, it is definitely Regurgitate. It's Pulverizer's thing and it says lower. Oh well, there was a Thrax. They've gone all laser beam form. Let's give them a sec. There we go. I think they may have reduced the angle at which you can cast the one. Sorry, the one. It does feel like that angle has been reduced. I'm way off, cheers. Alright, let's wait for this guy to do his animation. Where'd he go? There he is. He somehow ended up down there. Ta-da! You do hear a child speaking. I'm going to ignore it. If it's a child here on the Zariman, it's crazy. Everything here is crazy. We'll ignore the crazies. Oh god, I swallowed a beeping thing. Oh no. Okay, well I can pull it, but it can't be scooped even after the Everguard. Oh well. Did they keep the shotgun belch? Yes. One nearly dead mower I managed to scoop up there. Yeah, the one definitely feels worse than it did, didn't it? In terms of scooping. The one feels more problematic for scooping. That's a shame. Especially considering how integral it is to a lot of Grendel's kit. It is definitely narrow. In fact, you know what? You know what? We're going to take this to testing. I know I'm doing some Zariman stuff. We're going to take this to testing. I'm going to switch on over to the Simulacrum and get a feel for what's going on here. Because it feels odd. I want to see just how narrow is the angle, because the range isn't really telling us everything, is it? Just to make our way right the way up the loading screen. Oh yeah, that is a strange one, isn't it, Zom? Yeah. No energy spent, no shield gate. That's a bit of a self-nerf. Alright, let's pop out the chrysalid. What's the difference between shotgun belch and regurgitate? Regurgitate pops out all the enemies at once and deals, I believe, toxin damage in the area as a result. Whereas regurgitate, that one wasn't that that's still toxin, isn't it, as well? Yeah, it's still toxin, but it does a AoE blap at the point that it lands rather than just right in front of you. And that AoE blap is also an armor strip. Alright, let's pop down. Let's have a look at what we got going on here. Something's up. Let's see what that something is. Here we go. Okay, so let's spawn in some enemies. Let's go for some, our favourite, the Exogoxad officers. They deserve to be punished for how stupid their hit points are. Okay, so if I aim between these lot, right down the line, how far away are they? Oh, wrong button. Okay, they're actually just outside my range here, so let me move in a bit. But here, everything is definitely within my range. Because if I put a spot at the back, 45 meters, and my ability reaches 43.75. So yeah, if I go just a little bit further forwards, that reaches the back wall. I should be able to scoop up at least everything down these lines. Yeah, and I did get all four of them on that side, but not on the other side. Let's see. So if I'm aiming here, nothing. Get the reticle just touching the back line. Nope. Reticle overlapping one at the back there. And then I do scoop. Okay. Let's just drop these ones off over here. We don't need those. So that angle should get all three of them. And it does. But then here, my reticle is off that line. None of them. That's narrow. That's not a cone. That's basically a line. It's still got some width to it, although it didn't get that one there. Let me just get rid of these ones, excuse me. If I aim there, step across. Woo, that is narrow. And then rightwards, drop that one off. That one's in the way, so let me just get rid of you. I'll need more energy. We're saying, considering you can spin whilst eating, it's not that big of an issue. I would say that it is, though, because it basically incentivizes you to go blah, 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 which is still kind of a bit weird. Yeah, look at that. Look how narrow that is. None of these are affected. How close can I get? That close, that close. So that was what? Basically, I'm just over this line here. So I was that close to them. That is very close. And say we can get some behind, so if I do this... Oh, no, not that one. Nope. It does feel like the Fullman's range, doesn't it? Yeah. And the Fullman is actually very narrow. If I do... that... Okay, she's going to be staggered now. If I do that, you see the Fullman is very, very narrow. Okay. Whereas that is in range for it. So it is wider than a Fullman shot. But it's still very narrow. I don't remember it being that narrow. Because yeah, sure, you can just swing across enemies like that. But if you got a less open space than this, you got crates, you got other kinds of blockings, all kinds of things that can just get in the way, then not so much, no. Does it scale with anything like range? So the length of it does. I don't remember the cone being affected by range mods right over. It was just a bigger cone over time. Not like Baruch, where the actual radius of one of his abilities changes. Not radius, angle of effect of his ability changes. So if we take this here, and then one with no range here, one with no range. Does the belch AoE get bigger off range? Honestly, no idea. Yeah, that's still pretty narrow, isn't it? And then if I back up a bit, get her, but it doesn't go further. I have to get quite close onto them with the reticle. Can you get angle-related abilities to cover 360 degrees? Yeah, Baruch. You can absolutely do that with Baruch here. With Elude. Base range 180. With a high range build, hits a 360 fully. Absolutely doable. But that is ability designed around having the angle of it improve with range. Okay, so Grendel's belch range. That is a very curious thing to have a look at. Does it say on the abilities to make our life easier? It does not, okay. Let's grab one of these. Yo, Vlad! Not Vlad, Pendragon. Vlad, I saw your message. Pendragon's the one who actually subbed there. Pendragon, thank you very much for subscribing with Prime. Thank you for the 6 months, appreciate it. Thank you. Vlad's asking, completely separate to that, could this work on Mesa? Could what work on Mesa? I don't have any context for what you're thinking there, because Grendel's Feast ability is not a helmet ability, so... what are you asking? Anyway, let's get an enemy in. Let's hope they don't die too quick. Does the belch... let's see. Belch... let's stay far for starters. 20 meters. Does it hit? Does not. Okay, cool. Let's close the distance. 15 meters. Nope. Let's close the distance. 10 meters. Does that hit? It does not. No, this is very close range. Five meters. 5 meters hit. Okay. Oops, scooped him. Does 7 meters hit? 7 meters hits. We're narrowing it down. 9 meters. Oh, that's 8 meters. 8 hits. And 9 does not. Okay. So it's going to be a 9 meter range then. Because once it says 9, we're just slightly over 9. Yeah, 9 meter range. Okay, cool. So now we're going to test the range. Let's get a range bonus on here. Grab something to knob. And if I stand at just even 11 meters, does it hit? No. Alright, not affected by range. The shotgun belch has a fixed 9 meter range on it. Science done. Go put it on the wiki now, if it's not already there. Actually, is it already there, and did I just waste my time answering something that you could have just looked up? Let's load up Feast or Warframe. Flashbang time. Let's see, 8 meter vomit cone range. Okay, what I mean. I said to go slightly beyond 8, but sure. It's already on the wiki. Ta-da! Moon, just throwing out the word strength. Okay, Moon. Shotgun belch is a melee weapon if I've ever seen one. If you want to call that melee, sure, okay. Let's say the angle thing, targeting circle on screen. Oh, for Mesa. Okay. So now we're having a little bit more as to what you're actually asking. Let's have a look. So, on the Mesa build I have here, range 34%. Let's start with a tower range. Let's see, circle, really, really big. I mean, I think that already answers our question, but sure, why not? There, 100%. Circle, really, really big. Well, it's not really affecting the starting range, is it? That was difficult to test. That was really difficult to test. I'm sure you can test the rest of that by opening up the wiki, and considering Mesa has not been changed in over a year, you're probably going to find your answers right there. Kind of how it works. People update that stuff. Alright, so we know that this has a very, very narrow line, so you have to paint your enemies accurately to be able to get them. And then of course you got that, which is total armor strip. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. One's down here. Total armor strip. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Absolutely nothing as well. They're all dead. I did like 45,000 damage. Damn. Hold on. Let's do that again here. That did 27,000 damage. Is there scaling based on the number of enemies swallowed still then? Yes, there is. Okay. Cool. Oh, I've run out of enemies. They're all in my gut. Let's just get rid of these ones and start a new batch. What do I think of the Sarafang? It's okay. There are strong... Right. Yes. Carrier does this. I'm not even going to fix it this time. There we are. Alright. Carrier, seriously. Bro, stop. Stop! Thank you. Yeah, there was 45,000. Alright, cool. So we just scale with the amount of enemies than you got. That's nice. So the Sarafang is okay. There are better heavy blades. Grand Prime is much higher DPS, but the Sarafang is faster. So if you're dealing with lots of weaker things like the Infested, then the Sarafang could probably be better. But overall, there are better heavy blades already. And the unique feature on the Sarafang is just yawn, quite frankly. If anyone curious as to the Sarafang's unique feature, it's that if you heavy attack, you scoop in the enemies. Rather than just a heavy slam normally just lifting up in the air, it scoops them. You opened up the channel point option. That's your first click. You then scrolled to 2035. Get 2035. So you scrolled and then you made a second click. And it popped up with the message, time out yourself for 2035 seconds. You then skipped that message, you went down to the button that says redeem for this many spanners, and you clicked it. 3 clicks. Like, bro, don't keep on saying you don't know what the heck you pressed when the button is right there in front of you and you had to take your time and effort to get there. Come on now. Being incompetent isn't funny. Might have been funny back in high school or whatever you call it, wherever you're a teenager in your country, I don't know where you're from. It ain't funny in a mature stream like this. Come on now. You don't have to scroll, you have to scroll on my screen. I have to scroll down to it. Maybe you have a different UI, in which case fair enough, but on my screen I get 2 rows of 3 buttons each, and 2035 is on the 3rd row, so I have to scroll to it. In any case, just pay attention to what you're clicking. There is no sympathy for someone that goes click, 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 click. Oh shit, I broke something. I ain't gonna be gentle on that because again, that kind of behavior will lead to you or someone close to you having their shit stolen. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't click random shit. Read first. Why is 2035 an option? Because the person who had gifted the most subs ever on this stream asked for it, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Anyway, I was talking about the Sarafang. Also, hello, guys. So, hello, first time on the stream, Warframe player, a long time. Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. Don't click get 2035. You get timed out for 33 minutes. So, Sarafang here. Heavy slam attacks create a vortex that pulls in lifted enemies when the Sarafang's combo multiplier builds 8 times or 5 times of Varuna. Firstly, kind of interestingly, as we just demonstrated there, the I thought it had a bit of a vortex last time. Okay, no, we're just slamming at the moment. So you see, it's just slamming them out. Now if I get a little bit of combo going, I might end up killing these ones, because it's still a capable weapon, you know? We get some combo going, and then heavy attack. There's your vortex. Which if you follow up with another one, yeet. So it can suck them in. It lifts and then sucks them in. As I mentioned before now, when it comes to the Sarafang, there is a distinct problem with that though. Sure, yeah, you gather up all of the enemies, but then you've done a heavy attack, so there goes your combo, and your reward for that is to have all the enemies bunched together on a weapon which has a follow-through of 0.6. Therefore, if you try cleaving through said enemies, you're just not dealing a lot of damage. You've just thrown away your combo, unless you are able to have heavy attack efficiency like with Varuna, in which case, hey, you still have most of your combo. But now, when you try cleaving through them with the Sarafang, each enemy after the first is going to take 40% less damage. So the first one takes full damage, next one 60%, next one 36%, and so on downwards. Your damage quickly drops off. Alternatively, you could throw away your combo like that to then switch over to an AoE weapon. At that point, why not just grab just any grouping ability whatsoever? So the quirk on this one, it's an interesting quirk, but it's at the end of the day a quirk. Varuna's combo efficiency is 100%, however it's still hard capped at 90% with Kaz. She gives 100, but the hard cap still applies. They didn't change it, Jedi, no. Why is my stream suddenly bugging out? What's happening here? There we go. Fixed. Don't know what was happening there. Right then. Peggy would say any AoE weapon like Tenet Plinks surely has grouping too. Yeah, if you have an actual AoE weapon, then sure. After the Southbank groups up, then you can use that to lap the group. But that means building up the combo, scooping the group up, losing your combo, or using a very specific build in the first place to maintain said combo, to then have a slightly easier time AoEing. You don't really need that. Like, I've gone through enough of the game to know you just don't need that kind of grouping. You can get plenty done without spending that time on a weirdo weapon to do that with. You're fine skipping it. Yo, Jonathan, thank you very much for resubscribing with your Prime, dude. On to 2 months now. Appreciate it. Enjoy your lovely bronze badge to show you on the 2. Cry one saying, don't have Helmet yet, but if you can, would you mind testing Korra's bind on Harrow to see if it still gives shields? I can tell you straight away, no. Why would it give shields? Korra's bind, as you refer to, Korra's, what's it, Ensnare, is it called? Entangle? I use those words interchangeably. But Korra's grouping ability doesn't give shields. Why would it give shields on Harrow? I've just got 2 different answers. You guys are amazingly terrible for this. It's Ensnare. Gorilla, I'm timing you out. That's what you get. You're a regular around here, Gorilla. You know the rules. You're getting timed out for that one. Messing me up. Bastard. Entangle's Titania buff? Ah, there we go. Okay. Gorilla can be back in 10 minutes when they've learnt their lesson. Think first, speak second. But yeah, Ensnare doesn't give shields, so you put it onto another Warframe, it still doesn't give shields. And Korra also doesn't want to be around. Okay. Time to get rid of Korra. Bop. Chocolate Deke is saying the other stances block combo yeets crazy far, I think even further than double ground slam. Okay. Still, it's not really desirable to yeet enemies around. You mostly want to actually kind of kill enemies in this game, so yeah. Yeah. We're gonna say soon it'll be cold enough to build a fire emancipator. What? Weebgaz. Oh god, we're doing it again, aren't we? People are clicking things and not reading. I might actually just start finding a way to reach through the camera and slapping people if they don't learn to read. I'm gonna say this to y'all. I want to be a positive person, but I go to so many lengths to set up things to help out people, and yet wherever I go, people then don't read what the hell I write. It's like, what do I even goddamn bother? You got me ranting now. You got me ranting. Wukash, how long have you even been here? Following since 4 hours ago. Alright, I'm gonna go nice on you then. I'm gonna go nice on you. You're new here. You've been following since a couple hours before the stream started. So, welcome to the stream. I'll chill. I'll chill. But bro, look back at the button you clicked. Yo DJ. When it pops up, it says, change background music, choices are, and gives you a list. You think you deserve a slap? Alright. Alright, I'll send your points back to you. Thank you for taking that properly. I'll send your points back to you. But yeah, I will not play just any old music on stream because copyright is a thing. And if this channel gets copyright striked, it goes down, and then you lot are going to be upset, because then you have to listen to creators who don't know how to do mathematics. That is a problem. So yeah. Now really, they've been verbally berated, they've learnt their lesson, and they are new here. Newbies always make mistakes, we know that as a fact. Newbies always make mistakes, whether they are joining Warframe and thinking that Warm Coat is a good mod, or joining his Twitch stream and thinking, oh, I can change the music to anything. Newbies make mistakes. Gorilla, on the other hand, is not a newbie, and that's why they get slapped. Alright. let's pop out the simulacrum. I've accidentally automatically just equipped Lavos. I didn't even think, I just did it by default. There we go. Right, saying Ken will soon get full breaking powers and punch through the screen. I will go to such lengths if necessary. I will go to such lengths as to grab whatever information I can from what little you share in the chat. I'll run it through various search engines. I will narrow down the details I need to. Figure out where to send a package, whereupon you open it up, and inside of the package is a spring-loaded slap. Yes. If it really comes to it, I will slap y'all if needed. Learn to read. Warm coat new meta, is it chilly outside? For God's sake. God's sake. Also, I really need a haircut. I'm going to get that done in the next few days. I hope to God the hairdresser is not on holiday or shut down due to no money. I really need a haircut. I can see it. Even there, I can still see my hair. That annoys me. Anyway. All that aside, what's the best gun and frame as Soma Prime? I feel like with the name Soma Prime, you are expecting a specific answer. I feel like you might be expecting a specific answer and then very disappointed to find out I do not have one. So clearly, you've already made up your mind. Also, there is not a best Warframe. There is a worse, but there's not a best. Do I have a build video on Lavos? We wanted to get into his playstyle, but could use a hand understanding what that playstyle is. Yes, as Rainiver has just linked for you, I do have a build for Lavos, a build guide. If you open up YouTube and type in the Kengineer and then Lavos, you'll find it. Otherwise, you got the link there from Ray. I'm going to say spring-loaded slap from Ken. That would be the funniest thing to open the mail. Honestly, that would be, you know, a pretty good April Fool's video. I reached out to my supporters and slapped them. These are the reasons why these people got it. Just a list of all the worst takes on the YouTube comments. Reach out to those people. Hey, you've been selected for a gift. Send them a gift. It's a slap. That would make for quite the interesting video, wouldn't it? Like I say, so get that slap mailed to me and then have my girlfriend open the package. See, Blake, you're exactly the kind of person that ruins the fun of these things. Because now an innocent person is getting slapped. And that I'm just not okay with. Like, that would almost deserve a slap sent to yourself, except now I know it's not even going to reach you. And then there's the other type of person who ruins this, and that's Vlad. Yeah. Saying some will probably enjoy it. That's, yeah, no, we ain't shipping that. We ain't shipping that. I feel like you'll make a video just for Twitch viewers where you teach them how to read. Nope. Nope. Not happening. Too much effort trying to teach you people to read. Not happening. Ray, cheers. Alright, I'm going to head over now to do a little bit of Conjunction Survival. If you would like to join me for some Conjunction Survival, send me a message in game, the Kengineer, I'll bring you on into the squad. Priority will go to those who have not yet been in a mission today, wouldn't we? Need a frame that has slap abilities? Can you imagine, you just a frame running around, arm outstretched, just going. Atari saying hello. I'm going to assume that is a yes, please. I would like to join in. Zono has been in the mission so far, so they'll have second priority. A couple spaces available for anyone else who wants to join in. Gaze build? Joganika, what happened to full sentences? You just typed gaze build twice. When did I become Google search to you, Jock? When did I become Google search? If there's an open slot, Voltmania has not been in so far. There we go. Alright, Chocodika, you ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? Alright, Chocodika. There you go, there's a build. Cool. There you go. Where's the slapper, mate? Ah, the cat slapped it off the desk. Alright, we've got one more spot available, so let's see. If there's an empty slot before you start, I'll be glad to join, versus if slot empty. I mean, Zom is a subscriber for 11 months and a moderator on the channel. It would be rude not to. It'd be rude not to. Alright, let's see. Levels observe Sarafang. I've got a level with Sarafang, so I'll bring that in. But the Fullman is going to be doing most of the work. The Fullman is definitely going to be doing most of the work on this one. Let me swap that one over. That one over to Primary Merciless. Lovely jubbly. Oh, do I have a... No, I don't. Do not have a main on there, that's fine. Level standard build should be okay. Carrier standard build should be okay. Although, I realise Bull Mills asked for Peculiar Audience. So we can do that as well. Lavos. Let's swap this around. Where can we get Peculiar Audience in here? Oh, did I not buy it? Did I not? Oh, I didn't buy it. Huh. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, because normally I'd look at that thing and go, yeah, nah. Evidently I did, so, alright. Well, Mills, I'll send you the points back. Can't happen. Yeah, Chokanika, you got your screenshot, and I got to mock you in the process. We both won. But seriously, though, Chok. Out of fairness to everyone you encounter in the future, myself and otherwise, don't treat people like they are Google search. Right, so honestly, the only progression I can see for Ken is him being offered a contracting job to DE. Is that the only option you can see for me? That feels a bit sad. Welcome back, Gorilla. Alright, Atari. Come on. You ready to go? I need to get myself a ton of blinks. I'll get around to that. Is there a reason I don't do Steel Path here? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on the mood I'm in, my dude. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. There's not a huge extra benefit for going on to Steel Path, whilst it does require a fair amount more attention. And if more of my attention is focused on Warframe, less of it is focused on chat. So, sometimes I'll do it, and then sometimes I won't. Depends on what we're going into. I do wonder how a lot of people just kind of experienced Warframe prior to Steel Path, because I do come across some people who feel like if it's not Steel Path, it's just not worth even thinking about. I do wonder how they ever got into Warframe in the first place. Anyone who has that kind of opinion of stuff. Not saying that's anyone here. But I do wonder about those who do seem to act like that. There's a difference in difficulty between normal mode and Steel Path is significant. It changes the amount of dicking around you can do with builds. Steel Path does require a not insignificant amount of actually trying. Oh yeah, I can just kind of blunder through it with some of my lazy builds, but a lot of the fun builds stop being fun because you're too busy trying to be not dead. The rewards you get for Steel Path, in most cases, are a little bit of extra endo, a couple extra mods that you already have 20,000 copies of, some more StarCraft resources, which you probably also still have plenty of, a little bit extra affinity, but because of the reduced kill speed you likely have, it's actually not going to be that much more, if any at all, and some Steel Essence and Arcanes, which go for 10 plat. So there are a number of little benefits to outweigh the cost, but most of it is a cost. It's an increased difficulty. This mission is different in that it offers you a little bit extra Lure Thrax Plasma as well. And when I say a little bit extra, as we all know, that is really a little bit extra. Come on, slam properly. I wouldn't be able to just dick around occasionally with the Sarafang on the Steel Path. I'd have to actually try with the build. Maintain combo and all that kind of stuff. The Steel Path's an extra mode, and it is perfectly fine as a mode, but it's not the default for Warframe, really. It's just that Warframe's mod scaling is absolutely uncontrolled. Like, you haven't even tried to control it. Jetta saying a little bit extra goes a long way the longer you stay, though. No, it doesn't. It goes exactly the same amount of way per minute spent. If you're gaining 20% more Lure Thrax Plasm, then you are gaining 20% more. The amount of time you spend in the mission doesn't speed that up. If anything, because the level scaling has a 100 level head start, it can make it where you're forced out sooner. And then where are you at? That increases the number of loading screens, which reduces the amount of C rotations you can actually achieve per hour. You don't get an increasing bonus based on the level of the enemies you're fighting, and so staying longer in a Steel Path mission doesn't make it better for longer, it's just the same multiplier. As if you just run the mission 5 times over versus 5 times longer. Because of the amount of damage we can output, Steel Path, certainly for builds, is pretty much the only place to discuss. Because there's not really much of a middle ground either. Like, here, despite the fact it's level 80, I got a friend who's been playing Warframe for over a month now. Level 80 is still a challenge because he's not got the materials to get the upgrades, to get the power level, to look at these guys and go, lol, you're dead. So it is tough for a lot of players, but once you get there, you just kind of walk over it, and there's nothing to bring you back. And then Steel Path just jumps a whole extra level above that. It's a strange one in Dee's design. It is strange. Stark saying Zariman kills normal mode, making it unplayable and fun because team kills all too fast. Yeah, that's part of the impact as well, is that if you're in a group of people, then there is no control for how powerful one person is versus another. Absolutely no control over it. Normal MMOs, the way they handle that is they make it where the rewards are so much better at the next tier up, that playing at the next tier down doesn't make sense. But here in Warframe, partly for population reasons, partly just their design, you are constantly encouraged to play various levels of content, and those levels of content also don't use a very well delineated level system. Actually, they don't use a delineated level system at all, let's be honest now. We're asking, do we know how many robot dogs I'll have if I want to have every combination of all the parts? I don't remember how many parts there are, but if you multiply the number of parts for each section, each time over, so like if there's 3 parts for 3 different sections, it'll be 3 times 3 times 3. You multiply those together and that's how many combinations there are. All of the Thrax are spawned away from me.
Void manifestations, drawn to this cursed place of stolen lives. They will drain your life support unless they are destroyed.
Let's help out with deleting these Thrax. Especially the more of them are not dead yet. There we go. Got him. Unlike a lot of just general MMOs, where even if level scaling does get kind of insane, if level scaling for specific tiers of play, Warframe doesn't have that, and that both helps and hinders it. It helps it on a social level, because you're not just being charitable playing with your low-level friend, you can actually get stuff that matters to you in low-level missions. But it means that I've got a weapon here which is effectively able to kill well above level 200 with extra modifiers on top of that level. I'm just kind of going, Bip, you're all dead. Bip, you're all dead. Oh, there's some here. Hello. Bip, you're all dead. Yeah. Renewals Baldwin asking, best Warframe to build first, in my opinion. Rhino, because it's probably the first one you're going to be able to build. You could also look at the Warframes available with a Clan Dojo, but the resources there might be a bit later into the game. Rhino, I think, is the first you can actually build. I think we say it's like what happens with the Gift of Lotus mission activity at stupidly high level builds. Probably you haven't got past Mars. Actually, that legitimately happened on the most recent Gift of Lotus. It legitimately happened. Because, well, I went into that Gift of Lotus very late on it. It had only a few hours left on it for the former. I decided I did not want to spend long in that mission, and so I took my super high-powered Mirage with Explosive the Jerdomain, and in popped into the squad an MR14, an MR10, and an MR1. The MR10 and MR1 got themselves each 2 kills. The MR14 managed to get, I think it was 10 kills. And I had something like 640. 640 kills. The 3 of them were not AFK. They were actively going around the mission trying to do stuff. I wanted the mission done quickly, and I was not in the mood to wait for them to fire their guns somewhere. Warframe has no kind of control for that. Other than just basically saying if you don't like it, go solo. Which has both its share of bonuses and problems. What would I rate Chroma out of 10? Flat 5. Straight up a flat 5. So, yeah. There's not really anything around it, like... If I were to start on a number of different bits and pieces that, I'll be honest, I'm not really cool with in Warframe. It's that I don't like about the design, I'd end up creating a whole Warframe 2 if it's so different. The fact that levels don't mean anything. Like, even in trying to indicate what they mean, they are meaningless. A level 91 Butcher and a level 91 Heavy Gunner are not the same level. But in Warframe, they are given the same level. I would completely overhaul that. The damage system, the loot system, the incentive system for downgrading your gear, or taking different approaches. But we don't play Warframe for that, do we? We play it for looter shooter, haha, gun go burr gameplay, don't we? I also would give spy missions 4 consoles, not 3. Make it an AABC rotation for the loot or something, I don't care. But come on, when you can get a 4-player mission with 3 objectives, that's just rough. That's just rough. I know the joke is the 4th person finds the extraction, but... I mean, come on now. It's just rough. You're saying I play Warframe to beat things with Big Stick and Valkyrie? Yeah. Weapon go burr, brain go smooth. That's Warframe gameplay in a nutshell. With mild exceptions here or there. Hey, look at that, somatic fibers.
Tenno, the void has summoned a new presence and it craves your support. Destroy these
Let's just
manifestations.
carve away through these.
Prepare for sentient fighters.
And this one. Ta-da! Alright, lovely. We're saying Rubber Dog gets 3 parts each, so 81 dogs more we know. Ah, fair enough then. Fair enough. From what? Oh, I've sat wrong. My back is hurting. Ugh, let me shift. From what I remember, the Robo-Dogs, the various parts don't really matter all that much because you mostly mix and match the audits, and yeah, once you got them, you got them. There's not really a huge amount of consideration there. Which Prime Warframe should you go first? Asked Wheels Warden. Whichever. It really doesn't matter. The one you can get access to. It's not like other MMOs where, oh yeah, you should definitely first of all work your way up to this armor set, and then you should get the Ring of Oblivion, grab the Sword of Vikendi, and then if you want to actually progress at a reasonable rate for a fighter, then you need to grab yourself the Shroud of Dinar, and make sure you multiply that by the Oblivion Rune. Warframe's not like that. When it comes to Prime Warframes, it's, hey, look, you got this Prime Warframe. Use it. Hey, you want the other one? Sure, go get it. That's Warframe. You're not locked into picking up specific characters at specific points to be able to achieve anything. Groot was saying the issue with Robodog, along with other companions, that they die permanently. I mean, they take a while to get there, but okay. I'll be honest, I just stick with carry and carrier, unless I'm being an idiot, or if I go into operator. Hence why I didn't do a lot of op. But unless I'm being an idiot, carry doesn't die. I just keep carry out of the situations that would kill it, much like I do with a lot of my frames. Yeah, Wukong and Remnant Prime, they're both great frames. I mean, pretty much every frame is at least good. Pretty much every frame. About the only exceptions to that are Hydroid. Yeah, pretty much Hydroid. Every other frame is at least good. I may not like them all. I may get tired of Mr. Vanilla that is Excalibur. I may look at Baruch and just not want to deal with the way his kit plays. I may look at Eurelia and just want to vomit slightly in my mouth. Oh, someone's down. They are 300 meters away. I am not getting to that in time. Jesus. No one else going to save them? Nope, not a chance. Oh, they've been revived. Oh, sweet. Frames like Pokemon, you try to catch them all? Yeah, pretty much. Warframe's a looter shooter, and frames are part of that loot. So you shoot the enemies and you get your loot. Quite embarrassing, this headshot. Got Eurelia? I did not forget Eurelia. I don't like Eurelia, but Eurelia is a good frame. Her kit is not one I gel with. Her kit, frankly, has problems that make me not enjoy her. But she is still a good frame. She's not a great frame. Varuna is a great frame. Lavos is a great frame. Equinox is a great frame. Wukong is a great frame. Revenant is a great frame. There are loads of great frames. There are a handful of good frames. And then there's Hydroid. Hydroid is, frankly, irredeemable. At least in the current state. Hydroid's one benefit that people can talk about him is Pilfering Swarm, and Korra exists, so, you know. Are those red things spinning on Malavas' torso? Oh. Sorry, things are trying to take my face. One moment. Alright, red things going around Lavos. Oh, you mean like that right now? That is his passive. When you pick up an energy orb, you get 10 seconds of status immunity. Or if you notice things popping off in behind him, those are the vials from Vial Rush. Which, unsurprisingly, do vials. Oh, hey, look! I was about to say sentients, but they're already dead. Yep, that was fun. Best weapon for MR8? Pullman. Easy answer. Easy answer. If you are Mastery Rank 8, you go to the market. You open up the search field. You type in Fulmin. You grab that blueprint. And you unlock yourself a weapon that frankly feels like you're cheating. It has a shotgun mode, which is completely silent by default. Deals innate electric impact with a forced impact proc, which can turn into a slash proc 70% of the time with a pretty easy to get hold of mod. It has regenerating battery, so you never have ammo issues. And if that's not good enough for you, you switch over to an automatic mode, which is no longer silent, but has infinite range, instant hit, headshot bonus available to it, automatic fire, that just hammers through the enemies. It is a high crit, high damage weapon, decent enough status for what it does. And you can take it very, very far. The only downside to the Foreman is that you need a lot of armor to make it work. That, and it's not a full AoE weapon, so you know. It can't be true ST, unfortunately. But it's still very, 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 very good. I'm to the point where I'm concerned that Fulmin Prime might just be a minor stat buff if they don't want to make Fulmin Prime just ridiculous. And yeah, the Fulmin is a rifle despite acting like a shotgun in its main form. So as Penguin points out, it means it uses a more standard mod set, the rifle mod set, which is just generally considered to be better than the shotgun mod set. Is Fulmin good for Steel Path? Yeah, the Fulmin works on Steel Path. It can take a little bit of work to get started with it. You do need to make sure you have fully upgraded the Fulmin. You can't go into the Steel Path with the Fulmin on like a half build. It will fail you there. But so long as you appropriately build the Fulmin, it can handle Steel Path, yeah. Or if you combine it with a defense stripping ability, then it'll absolutely just dominate the Steel Path. Because defense stripping does a hell of a lot of work in Steel Path. And the Grineer have thousands of armor by default, in some cases tens of thousands of armor, when the Corpus have redonkulous shields for shield gate to work with. In that instance, then yeah. Defense strip abilities do a lot of work, but the Fulmin can work without them as well. What if they don't want to make a Fulmin Prime? What if they give Wisp Prime a different weapon? I highly doubt it. Fulmin Prime is Wisp's primary signature weapon. I don't think Wisp has another signature weapon, does she? It's just the Fulmin. So they won't get rid of that. They won't do Wisp Prime without having it. Oh, look, the bug for Incarna mode is still there. It's trying to tell me I've got enough combo to go into Incarna mode on the Sarafang. Hydroid is just for loot and others do it better. Hydroid isn't just for loot. Unfortunately, that's about the only reason people find to use it. And yes, others do that better. Others just do that better. There's that vortex. It actually flung that corpse all the way up over there. I think it was just a corpse. Anyway. I just threw away my entire combo for that slight vortex. Yeah. You can see why I don't really use the Zarafang for that gimmick. Versus just Fulmin going burr. The Zarafang is okay. It's just okay. It doesn't really stand out. I actually prefer this stance, Dragodika. I know that you've got Cleaving Whirlwind, which goes woo, 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 woo. But it actually has lower DPS.
I have just the spot in the kennel for her.
I've found that the time to kill a group of enemies, certainly stronger enemies, is shorter with this stance. I did that research for the melee sense guide.
Queens have sought out war.
It might seem counterintuitive, but that's just how it works out. You also have to remember, follow through is a thing. That still weakens the attacks. Those flailing, spinny attacks you can get. Right, the lack of combo here because no Naramon is just pain, so I'm just going to stop that. Thoughts on Stropher? It is a weapon. You can use it in strong situations. Apply mods, it gets stronger. That's the thoughts on the Stropher. It's a capable gunblade. A capable gunblade. There's not really a lot more to say about it. Doc's saying, use slams because I can get ground finisher, what is that, 4/ kill? I mean, if you want to go for the 4/ like ground finishers, then sure, yeah. When are we extracting? Oh yeah, we should probably extract, shouldn't we? Wrap around. It's been 20 minutes, we don't need to stick around on this one. Zom feels like extracting, I can sense, so yeah, why not? Do I think Gunblade should have usable stances and not just heavy attack spam? I mean, they have stances where you can do not just heavy attack Skirigger, so I'm going to leave you with that very biased question. Up next, do I think people should be allowed to have good drinks? Or should they stick to this one drink this person doesn't like? That's your question. That was your question right there. Hey, I mean, that's your opinion on that, Grigor. It's very different to you are only allowed to heavy attack spam. Because that is not the case. But also, the Gunblades, they operate differently to other melee weapons, so... It's different. Do what you will. What to do with Vice Essence? Just did a defense, got like 8 a few days ago, did survival and got tons. Bismuth. You might want to look up what Vice Essence is, where you get it from, and what that actually means. Because you only get it from one place. That is from arbitrations. Oh, hello, shiny. Thank you. It sounds like you haven't actually looked into what an arbitration is and how that works. So check out the drop tables. You can tell I've not got Hunter Munitions in here. I've got internal bleeding. The attack was just not killing. Who are we waiting on? Why are we not extracting? What is... Everyone got pad? Oh. Has it broken? The fuck happened there? Oh no. There we go. Okay, what was happening there? What was happening there? That was weird. Reels Bourbon, I have a video on the CEDO. You can check that one out. To do out separately. I don't know if you were just there for a minute and it counted or what. I don't know. That was a bit of a weird extraction right there. That was a very weird extraction. Warframe. Frankly. Just Warframe. Apparently that didn't level up the Sarafang. Now that is a surprise. How much did it actually gain there? It only went up from 19 to 24. I thought I would have soaked it more passively from everyone around me. I guess we're just too far apart for all that. Okay. That is a thing. Yeah, Hawk, that was another annoying one, wasn't it? Thanks for reminding me of that. Righty. Now, we can either go back into Conjunction Survival, do a bit more of that. We can pop over the Zariman, or we can just jump into something else entirely. Loomis, I don't know what your question is. You typed just one word there. I've said this a billion times, I'll keep saying it. I need to have a full question. I'm not a mind reader. Why am I using Lavos, lol? Oh, I see. Loomis, let's work back from this one, actually. You've come in, you've just asked Lavos, and then meant, why am I using Lavos? Why shouldn't I use Lavos? Because rather than looking for a reason I should be using them, why shouldn't I be using them? Once you answer that one, you'll have the answer to why I'm using Lavos. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to switch to a different frame. And you know what? I actually feel... No, I'm not going to switch to a different frame. I actually feel like going to Railjack for a bit. I know I said we're doing Thrax, but honestly, we don't know if Zariman. I've done enough Conjunction Survival right now. It's 20 minutes, and that's enough for me, quite frankly. So, let's head on over to Railjack. I was saying, I just hardly ever see anyone playing him, and in my personal experience, I don't enjoy playing him. Okay, fair enough. That's fair. Lavos is a lazy tank. Lavos has extremely powerful fourth ability if you actually try to combo up the status effects to get the damage out of him. He has an incredible ability to self-heal, can stagger enemies to open up finishes. He has the zoomies available on his 2, which recharges every 5 seconds. The complete lack of energy means that he doesn't have to worry about any energy concerns with his entire kit, including on Railjack, where he is the best pilot in the game when it comes to Railjack. For just lazy mode, destroy everything. His third ability in the ability to convert health and energy orbs into universal orbs for his team and have no ammo concerns whatsoever through the conversion of ammo packs into universal packs. You can just keep yourself going in that regard. The ability to put out status procs of every basic and combined element means that he has complete control over the battlefield in the power that he can put out on that side. On top of the status immunity, he's just rocking around like it's nothing. He gets a lot of work done. I could be as lazy or as caster heavy focus as I want to be, and in the time that it's taken me to say this, he has been able to recast his 2 more times, freely to just keep dashing around the entire battlefield. Lavos can actually get quite a bit done. But he's not for everyone. He's not for everyone. There is a message down here from Pendragon wanting to join in. And from Garuga wanting to join in. So you know what, we'll rotate around a bit here. We'll rotate around. Zom, if I could ask you to kindly pop out of the squad. I know Voltmania has only joined us for 1 mission so far. Zom, if you could pop out the squad, we'll bring in Pendragon and Garuga. I would invite you, Elio, as well, but as I say, Voltmania has literally just been in for 1 mission so far. So I'm going to bring in Pendragon, I'm going to bring in Garuga. But there's only so many people we can have in the squad at once. What 2 stats would I upgrade for Lavos Prime? Honestly, I don't pay enough attention to make a decision on that. Alright, well, let's pop on over to Railjack. What would I rate Gauss out of 10? 10. Yeah, 10 seems fair. Welcome back, Carcup. I'll just grab this relic here. Don't know what it is. Let's just use it. We were saying still hate them in bottom 0.69% of people to get corrupted oil keys. Yeah, you've had some bad luck, haven't you? You've had some bad luck. Reels Bourbon, I think I have a guide over on my YouTube channel on that. Depends on the relics you're trying to get. Different locations, different methods for different relics.
Attention, void storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
So anyone curious as to how Lavos' abilities work in the Railjack, the 1, 2, and 3, rather than taking energy which scales up like with most frames, with a slight cooldown to commit back down again, they just have a 10-second cooldown on the abilities. You fire them for free otherwise. All 3 abilities have their own independent Let's say cooldowns, so I can fire off the 1, and the 2, and the 3, completely freely. They just happen. And as soon as I drop the cooldown, I can do it again. And I've not found myself in a situation yet where I would really need more than those 3 abilities every 10 seconds. Yo, Korokov, thank you very much for giving a sub over to Chocodika. Really do appreciate it. And I'm sure Chocodika does as well. Thank you very, very much on that, dude. Appreciate it.
Eyes open.
Can we do the Proteus Synergy with Operator afterwards? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Addy saying just got kicked. Everywhere. Oh, you're in this. What? Hang on, wait. It's bomb menu, wasn't it? Bomb menu dropped out. There we are. Chocolate, you're up onto Silver Badge from the guess. Pretty quickly. There we go. Bot menu is popping in now, so that should work out. Alright, fighters are being utterly destroyed at the moment. Do we have a cruise ship nearby? Yes, we do, over this way. That's lined up for the big gun to take him out. Have we got people on top and bottom guns or something? Where is everyone else? Arcwing. Oh, it's Relch. Oh, it's Valve. Oh, that's fine. You're having some trouble joining, aren't you? It looks like our heavy gunner does not have what it needs to one-shot cruise ships. Let me get them extra dome charges. They're going to need it. Because that was not a one-shot. Alright, next cruise ship. Where's the next cruise ship? Can't see it. Where is the next cruise ship? Well, the fighters are done for. Ah, there's our Arcwing. I thought they were off to go do the main objective. Actually, they're out in the Arcwing to go die. So I'm going to line this up here for the main gunner. And whilst they do that, I'm going to go do the ground mission. Varuna doesn't need a buff directly. However, Varuna could do a rethink of the 4th ability and what exactly they want it to do. The 4th ability is trying to do multiple different things at once and not really working together.
Get inside that missile battery. Objective: expose the core's radiators.
Chocodiki, move her to the first NPC slot.
Eliminated. Focus on remaining targets.
What's the weapon with the multiple homing shots? The multiple homing missiles. That is the Seeker Volley. Battle Avionic. Remember, no one's announced it as such. Unless it happened whilst I was away and I missed it. I'm not aware of anyone. Oh, Gruger is in here now. Okay, well, while Gruger's going to do this one, I'll go out and do the other one. Chocodiki, you unequip them, and then you re-equip them in the first slot. You literally equip them into the leftmost slot. Best early game weapon? Doesn't matter. Level up weapons, make your way through the star chart. The biggest determiner is actually going to be improving your modding. Once you get to Mastery Rank 8, you'll be able to grab the Foreman, and from there you can start to make some proper decisions. Prior to Mastery Rank 8 and the Foreman, you don't need to worry about early game weaponry because you'll be at MR8 before you even know it. Just level up weapons, get the mods. Those are the big things. Alright, cool. We have got all of our reactant. Oops. There we go. Open for radiators. We just need people on the radiator to start blowing up stuff. You had to reset Warframe. I can try and invite you. I can't bring you in, sorry. Don't know what was going on with your computer or whatever console you're on, but we can't bring you in now. Failed for too long. Oops. I have not in fact switched over to the glaive. Who is left on the ship and are they doing anything?
Radiator down. Away crew. Expose the next radiator.
Railjack pilot. They're on their way over. Okay, cool. Yeah, they have taken out one of the radiators now. Good. You can see my form and build already. If you click onto the screen, real bourbons, you'll see the Warframe loadout option, the faint yellow button. And if you click onto that, you'll be able to see my loadout, whatever I'm using at whatever point.
Away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy marked components.
There we go. Crack that. We just need the next radiator popped over here. And then we'll be able to destroy this. Literally on the view itself, real fun. Literally on the view itself. Have a look on the actual Twitch stream.
Radiators destroyed. Away crew. Go for the core. Marking sensitive systems. Trash the place. Opportunity.
Alright, there we are. That bit's done. Let's get out of here.
Key components marked. Destroy them. Ship killer
Ray crew just needs to reach the core of the missile platform, which is good. I will get onto the main gun.
Latino has exited the railjack.
Let's just destroy stuff on this. There we go. Hold it steady. Got it.
Ship reactor has detonated.
Nope, we're going to do this one. Okay, we could have done the one that was close to us. There we go. Please steady the ship. We don't need to dip, dodge, and dive. This railjack has 8,000 health.
Scratch one cruise ship. Marking sensitive systems. Trash the place.
Flat. Oh! Slightly misjudged my shot there, my bad. There we go, now it's dead.
Stabilizing is proving difficult. Cruise ship has gone bye-bye.
And this should be number 8. Ta-da!
High payload kinetic kill.
What are we doing now? We're doing some railjack void storms.
No idea how these chumps keep paying for those.
I didn't bring up any kind of overlay. I'm just going to take the bonus piece.
Clears up some space.
Yeah, I'll just take the bonus piece. Why not?
Classified. Ship killer platform neutralized. Mission resolved.
As I'm saying, saw something interesting on the Discord. Curious about you, Ken. Are you familiar with how the old void key system worked? Hey, look at that, holokeys. How people explain it now, I'm not sure if I'd be playing if it wasn't for the relic accessibility. Honestly, Tom, I wasn't around when the old void keys were a thing, so can't really weigh in on that. We've got exclamation mark raffle. Real Sportman, I think that they are Nikanas and they are weapons, and the Nikana Prime does a lot of good work. Real Sportman, okay, let me have a look at this, Real Sportman. Let me have a look at this here. Thoughts on Nikana Prime? Do you enjoy Railjack? Could we see your form and build? Best early game weapon? Best way to increase survivability? Best way to farm void relics? What would you rate Gauss out of 10? Thoughts on Cedo? Favorite melee weapon? Thoughts on Stropher? Best way to increase survivability? Is forming good for Steel Power? Best weapon for MR8? I swear to God, reading your comments, I don't know if I'm being rude or not here, but reading your comments feels like I am reading clickbait titles on YouTube. Genuinely. This feels like I'm reading down the list of guides on someone's channel. All you've done is ask for my opinion on things in the most broad manner. Or ask for things which are actually on your screen already, like the form and loadout. So, if you're looking for guides, the guides exist. If you're wanting a little bit more from me, support the stream, frankly. Because otherwise, chill, dude. Over the last, how long is this? You've been in the stream since 10 to 9. We're at 25 minutes past 9. So in the last half an hour, you've managed to ask 20 different questions, which are YouTube video titles, basically. Some of which I literally have YouTube videos on. Chill, please. Alright, we are done here. What's my favourite drink beverage? Tea. My logo is a teacup. Yo! Bamil's Cat, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Welcome to the channel proper, my dude. Enjoy your lovely new and blue badge. You most go with it. Your access to the supporter tea lounge over on the Discord. And of course, everyone's favourite bit. No more ads here on Twitch. Your entire sub. Thank you very much, dude. I do appreciate the support. Let's see. Can I bring in Vaultmania now? Unable to join. Objective been completed. Alright, let's cancel that. Let's take this to the dojo. The game is coded in a half backwards way. Let's go to the dojo. See if we can bring him in then. So I love the juxtaposition here. I love the juxtaposition. After my little rant there, we've got Bummel's coming in with talking about supporting and subscribing with Prime. And then on the other hand, we have Chocodeek asking what's your favourite food. Okay. I'm just going to leave that one where it is. Alright, so we've definitely got Pendragon and Garuga in the squad, so let's try again to bring in Vaultmania. And hopefully this time it'll work. Yeah, you're not wrong, Gorilla. Which is when I remind everyone that Rule 1 exists. And, antagonizing someone when they're expressing a dissatisfaction with being antagonized is actually a very big dick move. And if it reaches a point where I lose the ability to laugh at it, I will just start handing out timeouts. So maybe don't try just pushing people's buttons all day, because that's actually the thing that arseholes do, not community members. And if you want to identify as an arsehole, just let me know now and I'll ban you forever, because it'll save me a lot of hassle. Like, just literally say, hi, I am an asshole. Save me the hassle. Cheers, Max and Madge. Oh god, Bone Mills, please no. Please no. Let's no. Russia Stingy? Ah yes, thank you, Moon. Thank you for the reminder on that. Fast travel. Nope, wait. Equipment. Arsenal. I can do this quickly. I can do this quickly! I can do this quickly! It's not gonna have the duration on it. I needed to switch to be build balls. It's not gonna have the ability. It's gonna be research. Shit. Everyone was taking so long, and then the moment I need to switch Warframe, everyone goes, oh yeah, we need to start the mission. Next one, Moon. Next one. By the way, it's Bormy? It's cat? Okay. Oh, Bormil's cat. It's Bormy. Okay. You're a cat, so. What's your name then? If you're Bormil's cat, or Bormy's cat. Bormil's cat? Bormy is cat. Oh, Bormy is cat. Sorry. Why do people create fonts where the I looks like an L? I hate this so much. Genuinely. It's the pain of fonts that font creators are like, oh, you know how we'll make our font look super sleek? The capital I will look like a lowercase L. And it's like, no, it's not sleek, that's just impossible to read. So, Bormy is cat. Right, you're Bormy. Got it. David Binks saying, just strolling about Twitch looking for Warframe content creators after just got back into the game. Mainly on Xbox MR13, but it's dying, so starting over on PC. Like the content so far on the banter. Oh, welcome on in, my dude. Welcome on in. Yeah, the whole IEL thing is a known thing in a lot of places, like in StarCraft. There are literally loads of people who just have barcode usernames. They'll just make a combination of capital I's, lowercase L's, and then what do we call those things? So you'll end up seeing someone with a username like that, and it's like, what is this username? What is that? What even is that? Capital I's should have the bars on the top. I don't care about it being a sans serif font or something. It should have the bars on it, and an L should have a little curl on the bottom because it is an L. Do I have a video about bows? I do not know. What would you need in a video about bows?
Detecting void energy accumulation inside your objective. Fissures.
Oops, I nearly ran out of energy because I forgot to pop that first because I'm not Lavos. Let's fix that. There we go, now I have energy. Yeah, some fonts also allow for one in a barcode, you're right, yeah. Got the end of lowercase L will be helpful. Beyond helpful, it's legible. No one was ever taught to write an L in handwriting as just a stick. No one. Also, fun fact, not only has Voltmania been kicked, but look at Bulb on the right there. We got Warframe logo, Bulb. Lit. Just invite someone else? That is understandable, yeah. It's just not happening, is it? We try to bring you in, it's just not happening for some reason. So, Eliu, I hope you're at your computer, because I just sent you an invite. Missiles away. Oh, message. 30 seconds? Well, I mean, grab it when you can grab it, because if it don't let you in, it don't let you in. Oh, cruise ship. Angle around for it. Oh, there you go. With that in mind, Gruger's on the railjack, you're on the railjack cannon. Ooh, is Gruger taking the slingshot? They have just slingshotted, that's fine, we'll leave them to that, that's good. What message? Clearly crossplay is completely bug-free experience for all. Absolutely, yeah. Bug-free is... Bug-free? I couldn't even say bug-frame correctly. There we go. That's everything you need to know. Job done. Bug-free. Bug-free sanity. Oh my god. Sorry, give me a second on this one. Vazirix? Vazy. You're Vazy. Vazy. I feel like your name is harder to pronounce than Cthulhu. Congratulations, that's impressive. But all the same, Vazy, thank you very much for subscribing with your Prime. Really do appreciate it. I have completely butchered your name, and I think that was intentional. Yeah. I was never supposed to be able to pronounce that name, was I? All the fighters are desyncing really hard. Oh dear, that's not good. And I have some kind of proc on my face. What? What? Wait, you dying? Wait, what? Why are you dying? Who? What? Oh god, this electric proc was... Actually, you know what? That's a good point, actually. I've got Bulb set to Gunner by default. Let me put them on Engineer. Now they can prevent that stuff happening. Ellie, you say unable to join? Oh. Balls. We're having a grand old time with this, aren't we? I'm just going to paint this thing until its engine stops happening. There we are. It has no engines now. Easiest kill in the world. As soon as you swap over to the right gun, Grigger. Soon as you swap over. I'll just make sure they got enough dome charges. Basically saying, half made it to be annoying to pronounce. because it's quite amusing, but I got it right first try. Hey, there we go. I'm sure you tell every streamer that. You tell every streamer they got it right first time. Gun not working. What do you mean gun not bloody working? How does the gun not work? Where'd the ship go? Seems to be working to me. What loadout / mods do I recommend for the Proboscis Cernos? Good mods. I don't actually have a build for the Proboscis Cernos off the top of my head, so I'm going to go with the usual crucials. Galvanized Chamber, Galvanized Attitude, Critical Delay, Vital Sense, pair of 60/60 mods for Viral if you want to go down that route. So you can use whatever those ones are called. Let's see, what are we missing at that point? You might want to put on some fire rates on it because it is a bow after all. So, you know, you can go for Vigilante Fervor, get the extra crit bonus in there. And then I guess a, what do you call it? A mod to finish it off. Let's go destroy the radiator on the asteroid hangar. Is it over here somewhere? Yes, it is.
Incoming ground sleds about to ring the doorbell.
Boom. Use Pro Chief for piloting? You can use Pro Chief for piloting. I just want a pilot at the moment. I normally would use a Lavos here, but I asked for Protea and I brought the wrong build for demonstrating what they wanted to see.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Take care, Bormy. Thanks for dropping by, and thanks again for the sub as well, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, I looked away for too long, didn't realize I was taking a lot of damage. Whoops! Bal is also down. No, Bal! Don't die, I will revive you whilst I am dying. He lives! And I shall die. I died. But did I die? I died but didn't... What is that on my mini-map? Do you see that giant on the mini-map? What? Where are they? What is that? It was just an ordinary unit, but it was on the mini-map. It was huge. Okay. This game is curious as ever. There we are. Blue guys, cheers.
I want copies of everything.
No, fair enough. No, Jimmy, not for you. Alright, let's take out this next cruise ship. I'm going to disable it. Oops, didn't mean to do that twice. These don't happen with Lavos.
These specs will make for interesting reading. Do what you want with that ship.
Get ready to take the nacelle off this thing, and blap, it's gone.
Scratch one cruise ship.
Next. Where's the next one? There's the next one. Should be able to get that from here. Looks like it has the shield on it. I'm going to send it out. 12 kilometers. Let's count it over. 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's moving away. It's moving away. No, it's not going to hit. Oh, shit. Does this thing only go 10 kilometers? Done. I'll try and pop it at about 9.5. Ah, it's too far. I can shoot a cruise ship from that range, but I need the ability to take it out. I take out the shields on it first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop it there. There we go. That's taken out the shield off it. What is on my UI? What is that? What is going on? Why is there a giant red icon on my minimap? What is going on now? Seriously. How is Warframe this broken today? And why is the cruise ship still alive? Alright, I'll take it out. Someone else go do the other objectives then, please. I'll take this out. Oh, it's got its shields back. We don't need to get closer. Closer is not the problem. balls, didn't quite hit himself. So much on my freaking screen. There we are. Alright, so we got Pendragon piloting, and we have got Gruger back into Archwing. Good, they should be heading off over to, oh, why are we here? Why would... I'll just angle so we can actually look at the stuff. Alright, that one has no shield on it, so I should be able to just... No, no, no!
Bingo. Crew, trash that radiator.
Bro! You abandoned the...
Eliminated. Focus on remaining targets.
Hey, Santa, I found someone for the naughty list.
Down. Make it 2.
Found someone for the naughty list.
There it is. Blast that radiator.
I'm just self-reviving.
4 is
To hell with this. To hell with that. To hell with you.
Key components marked. Destroy them.
Balls. Missed the jump. You knew exactly what you were doing there, Pendragon. You knew exactly what you were doing. Terrible, terrible person. Oh, this is being resolved in here. Okay, well, teleport back out then.
Our enemy has lost the advantage. Excellent.
We just need to take out the 2 remaining cruise ships. Could be easy enough to do. One down.
We have one less cruise ship
2 down.
concerned with.
There we go.
Direct attention to remaining targets. Turbine offline.
God damn you, Pendragon.
The queens will not
God
be
damn you.
happy. Good. Closing out the mission.
Yeah, right. They don't spawn as much over there, do they? So, have fun with that. I know what you're farming. Do Corpus Void Storm, may I join? We're not doing the Corpus ones, no. Corpus Void Storms are just worse. They're just worse. Hey, look, another Seeker Body mod. Alright, we're going to head back to the dry dock to scoop someone up into our next mission of Bugframe, and also so I can get the right build on my Protea for the next load of BS. We're going to try and do that this time, Moon, yes. We're going to do the Protea boarding trick. To do that, I need to get the correct build. And we got a space for someone to join in. I'm just gonna... Let's have a quick look. Is there... Hello? Took too long, so now we'll send me an invite. That's what was going on there. Can we do a prediction on where we have a 4th this time? Nah, Elio will load in fine. They'll load in just fine. They were just late last time, that's all. Alright, so 300% duration. That should do the trick. That should do just fine. Switch that out for consequence, but otherwise good to go. Alright, let's head over to... I'll do this one. I don't have the right power? What do you mean I don't... Wait, what? On this build? Oh shit, you're right, yeah. Feck. Thanks for catching that. Not that one. This one? No duration. This one's got some duration. I guess that'll have to be it then. Okay. Thank you for catching that. That was close. Where's my sound? Where's my sound? My gun is supposed to make noises. I know that it's silent to enemies, but it's meant to make noise for me. I can hear the orbs, but I can't hear this. Oh, I can hear that one. My guns are just silent, though. What? Also, someone is failing to load in. We got Garuga here. We got... It looks like Pendragon's the one failing to load in. Yeah, this doesn't look good, does it? This is getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, joys. Yeah, no, Wolvens, it's auto-correcting your head. Oh, that might be very distant, actually. Yeah, there's a very... If I'm really listening, there's a very deep thud. Very distant, deep thud. And it's still not coming back. Okay, wow, this is going swimmingly, isn't it? This is just going swimmingly. Alright, I'm gonna grab the slingshot. Where do I need to go? Over... Oh, they're both about the same distance away, so I'll go that one. Even the slingshot is silent. My abilities are silent. Oh, this is incredible. I don't even know how this has happened. This is actually a first for me. I've not had this happen in Railjack. We've got some of the sounds. But my abilities and weapons, just nothing. That is impressive. I guess there's no sound in space, but... What? That is so weird, just having the hit sound. Alright, so, I'm going to do the little trickaroo here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to hack this. There we go. Get myself somewhere relatively safe. Activate 4. Switch to operator. Crouch. Press L. Observe someone on the ship. Teleport to the ship. Get to the turrets. Activate the turret. Look at where I need to look, which is over there. Fire the ability. And then it pulls me back into the Warframe. And we look, Railjack crew, destroy first radiator. I think we might have been too far away, actually. It's only got 10 kilometers range. Damn it. Well, if we weren't really so far away, that would have been great. But the ship, for some reason, was really far away. Also, let me fix that for you. Because no one's just fixing that for some reason. There we are. We can explode the second radiator now.
Expose the second radiator. Enemy squadrons have maintained pressure.
Is Warframe coming back to? Yes. I would not be streaming it if it was a bad game.
Exterior weak point exposed. Open fire.
Shield gate, please. Shield gate, please.
Destroy the
Do not knock down. No. Bad. Bad. Stop shoot.
away crew. Wrecking time. Destroy.
Alright, gotta reach the core. Actually, I want to grab this reactant. That is kind of important. Welcome back, Chief Noodle. You still alive?
Components marked. Destroy them.
Pop into here. Shoot that thing. Oh, hello. Didn't even notice him next to me. There we go. This is all cleared. Ah.
Enemy cruise ship has punched in.
And we can teleport out. So that Protea 4 trick that I did, you could use that when you're solo to use Protea to bounce back between the ship and on again. Oh, is it still broken here? What's going on? So that is a way to improve your solo experience if you're happy to use Protea for it.
Ship secured. De-escalating. Ship killer
Being saying, my main issue with it is whenever I find something to nuke with, it gets nerfed. I mean, if you chase the meta in any game, you will eventually get nerfed, because the meta is the most powerful stuff. So yeah, that's just natural. If you follow the meta, you will get nerfed, eventually. That's just gaming. Wake crew expose first radiator over on the ship kill platform. We are waiting for someone over there to do it, which is Garuga. And they are on location. They've hacked it. So I can, from here actually, look over there. It's within range, so if I just fire that, that should actually pop the radiator.
Oxygen levels normalizing.
Give me a second.
The relic has been cracked open.
I may have hit the wrong thing.
Finish your mission to
I may have hit the wrong. Let me try over there.
Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining targets.
How's it not hitting the radiator? Where's the bloody radiator then? Let me try over that spot.
Cruise ship has gone.
This thing has extra range on it, so it should hit the radiator. There it is. It was on the far, far side. Oh, goddamn. Alright. Well, let's use my Zeneric to cast this for free and then get a load of energy.
Trash the place.
Alright. They are exposing the second radiator as we speak. In fact, if I just... We're right now on it. Let's have a look then, see where they're at. Oh, they literally just hacked it right there then.
Exterior weak point exposed.
Ah, there we go.
Fire. Destroy the core.
Yeah, the AI only shoot radiators half the time. I've had it where they will shoot the first one instantly, or near instantly, and then the second one they'll just
Marked components.
not until I pop out of the ship. Sorry, pop out of the
Near cruise ship.
ground objective to be like, yo bro, what are you doing? And they instantly pop it every time I step out of there, which shows that they're bugged. The AI, when it comes to radiators, are definitely bugged. It doesn't happen to everyone. I get some people saying, oh, it never happened to me. It's like, okay, cool. Fair enough for you then.
Scratch one.
Always happens to me. Even after you've said they fixed it, it keeps happening. Don't know what's going on. Yeah, have some extra energy.
We have one
Just waiting for the mission to finish at that point. Helios Prime Carapace. I'll pick up that one. I know it's the lowest rated item here, but I'm pretty sure that's not currently available, so I'll take that. Yeah, viewing the AI, the view AI thing always seems a bit funky when they're in the pilot and gunner seats. Don't know what's going on with that. It is exactly that feeling of Korokop, yeah. It is exactly that vibe we get from the AI crew. They just dick it around until they realise I'm actually going to come check on them. They're like, no, look, see, we already shot it. Don't know what you're complaining about, Captain. I was like... Sure. Yeah. Let's go do one more run of these, shall we? Let's go do one more of these. I'll do the Protea trick again. Chobilable. Using Zeric passive power to get a free cast dispensary is a neat trick. Yeah, doesn't always work out in your favour, but you know, when you get these abilities, being aware of when you can utilise them is always a good plan. Always a good idea. It's like when you're playing Varuna with a Incarnate melee weapon, being aware that you can switch briefly to a 3, heavy attack, get the Incarnate mode, switch back to a 2, passive. Because avoiding status effects is actually a very good survival tool, who knew?
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Ta-da! I'm doing bits and pieces. Closely is the end and we're picking up. Hey, Sarafang is maxed.
Void
Wonderful.
storm imminent. This will get a little bumpy.
Alright, I'm going to seal this very briefly just because I want us to be a bit closer to the objectives. There we are, thank you.
Forces on scope.
Let's stay within 10k of the objectives, please.
Alerted. Contact imminent.
Will make my life easier.
Be aware. This storm
Ah.
is tearing open void fissures at your destination.
There we are, get straight to the entrance. Get straight inside. What's a lurk? A lurk is someone suggesting that they're still watching, but they're not going to say anything. They're not active in the chat, but they're still here. That's what a lurk is. They are lurking. And my gun is still silent. Unfazed by the fact we're in a new mission, the gun still refuses to be noisy. No, piss off.
Doc, they are working on something. I want to know what. Infiltrate.
I said piss off. Go away. We're not buying.
Radiator naked. Hit them with all we
Switch.
have got.
Control L. View. Teleport turret.
Down. Away crew.
Grab turret.
The next radiator.
View. I don't know which one we're looking at.
Marking.
I don't know if I shot the right one.
Trash the place.
Yes, I shot the right one. Okay. Let me through!
Looks like
They literally physically blocked the doorway. Let me through!
radiator exposed.
Alright.
Open fire. Maintain anti-fighter cover. They are about to
Crikey, they're all just piled in, blocking the door. Go away, go away.
That's it. You opened the relic.
Alright,
Finish your mission. and
away
we'll take a look
crew
inside.
onto the second radiator here. So again, I'll pop this.
One radiator down. Make it 2.
Press 4, 5, Control L.
Bring your crew ship.
View someone who is on the ship. Switch to the turret. Grab the turret.
There it is. Blast that
Pop
radiator.
the objective.
Experimental
That'll walk me backwards.
lock down tight. Take it for a
So is this ability timed out, which means I am now free to... I shot the wrong one. One downside of this, if you're not solo, people can change where the ship is, and it's really confusing to try and follow in the few seconds you've got to do it. Let me try it again. Let me try it again. Control L, view someone who is on the ship, teleport to the turret. Grab the turret. Oh my fuck. Ah!
We know
What?
people who can make good use of this.
Why did it take me out the turret? I thought it was a timer, but no, it... Okay, let's try this again. I don't know why it took me out the turret, though. I didn't tell it to take me out the turret.
Enemy fighters are falling back.
Switch
Good work.
to view you. Shit, I'm gonna be out of time. Grab turret. Where are we looking? Over there. I realised what I did. I accidentally double tapped. I accidentally double tapped on 2, so I blew it up too soon.
Reactor has detonated.
Balls.
Pretty.
Ah, I'm trying to focus on too much at once. Like I say, so much easier solo
Enemy cruise ship has
when you know exactly where you're going to be looking. Where even is the objective? To say they're driving around, there's only 2 cruise ships dead, which is making this really hard. Like, just pick a place, sit and fucking kill cruise ships. It's not hard. You don't need to fly around the entire map constantly, but okay. Let's teleport in. Try again to find in this clusterfuck of stuff where the objective is. Fire the shot over there. Will that one hit, maybe? The one time I tried to do this proper setup, and I swear to God, it's just doing its best to fuck with me.
Cruise ship reactor
Please.
has detonated. Pretty.
Every time I look, we're at a completely different location. There we go, I got it.
Core is vulnerable.
I nailed it. And then the core blew itself up. Are you shitting me? The core blew itself up.
Destroy them.
Since when does the core blow itself up? I didn't even shoot it. It just died.
Cruise ship eliminated. Focus on remaining.
The shielding vanished and it just died. Okay.
We are burning. Deal with it.
We are burning? Okay, we're burning.
Has
Let's fix
gone
that.
bye-bye.
AoE damage from what though, Moon? What killed it?
Flames extinguished.
I sure shit didn't. Temporal anchor explosion? I was in the room behind it, though. I was in the room behind it. And I'd finished returning it, actually, because I was waiting for the ability to land. The railjack ability.
This is where the Celestial meets the
That doesn't sound like it was that.
derelict boarded. Crew ship down. That clears up some space.
Void sinks? Oh, yeah, one of these might have been on it, actually, yeah. If one of those spawned right next to the core and popped at just the right time, that could have done it. Why are you... Pendragon, if you're out of shots, just get out of the seat.
Decrypting archives. Crew, you might find this.
Pendragon, if you're out of shots, just get out of the seat. What are you doing? Oh, you're not out of shots, you just... Okay. Okay. Railjack is a fun and engaging experience, chat. There is absolutely nothing wrong with Railjack whatsoever. Everyone should be able to enjoy this. Honestly, it could make its own AAA game, fully released, no bugs, perfect execution. Otherwise known as being completely and utterly sarcastic. Hey, it's Evil chassis. For anyone who's struggling to farm that. Yeah. We're done here in space. Let's get out of here. Prefer a Railjack game over a K-Drive game? Well, true. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just... What's a K-Drive? Never heard of them. Never heard of a K-Drive. Pedro is saying, can you joke, but as a veteran Elite Dangerous player, you're very used to this? I mean, Elite Dangerous, for its faults, it's a pretty smooth game. I mean, I haven't had much experience with the matchmaking on it and, you know, partying up with people, so actually I can't speak on that regard, to be quite honest. I can't speak on that regard, but my solo game experience on Elite Dangerous has been smoother than my solo game experience on Railjack. Also, docking is substantially more fun in Elite Dangerous than it is here, where we just kind of go to dry dock and it just kind of... Yeah, we just gently coast in. But anyway. Elite Dangerous only multiplayer up to 4 people. Any more than that, instance it bugs out badly. Oh. Well, I don't know what we expected, to be fair. It feels like multiplayer games really do struggle these days in a lot of areas. Warframe handles most things pretty well. Railjack, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Oh, fair enough, Pendragon, fair enough. I know that Elite Dangerous suffered in a very big way from combat logging. The combat logging in Elite Dangerous just absolutely dire. And for anyone who doesn't know what combat logging is, basically, if someone was attacking you in Elite Dangerous, the main way they could stop you from escaping is to either just be so big in their ship that your ship couldn't spool up its jump drive, its frame shift drive to get out of there, or they could just try and take out your drive so you couldn't fly away. But there is a third thing they couldn't stop you from doing, and that's just simply logging out. If you were under attack in Elite Dangerous, you could just log out, your ship is safe, you're gone. The other person just goes, oh. Right. And what's worse is that when you log back in, Elite Dangerous not only doesn't force you into the same instance you logged out of, so you can still escape the person, but you can not only log into a different instance, you can log into a solo version of the universe. You can continue playing the game exactly the same as you were. You can still interact with the multiplayer background sim, which is its own behemoth. I've looked into that too much. But you're gone. You're in a parallel universe, as it, for all intents and purposes, because you're just gone. And you can just hop and skip and jump to wherever you want to be, switch back to multiplayer on a whim. No control over that whatsoever on the PvP side. It's a bit, yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Interesting design choice, but hey, Elite Dangerous, I played a fair amount of it, and I very much agree with the comments I came across on Reddit. Sums it up nicely. Wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. Never been more true than for a game like Elite Dangerous. Wide as an ocean, deep as a puddle. Yeah. Go figure. Trooper saying private games let players hard control they can have in the universe. It's hilarious. I'm alright with there being private games. It's kind of weird that you can switch an account or character from public to private on a whim and back again, and also that you still affect the background sim if you're solo or private group. The background sim which affects everyone. That was just weird. Anyway, enough ranting about random games that aren't Warframe, because we rant. We're just going to do the plat giveaway, guys. Exclamation mark ticket if you haven't already entered. Grab yourselves a ticket. Someone's going to have some platinum. Maybe that'll make up for God knows what else seems to happen in this game. Oh my word. When even your ship isn't there, there's the little bit that takes you from mission to mission. When that vanishes, Ordis, you need a reboot, dude. Good lord. I'll give you guys a moment to grab yourselves a ticket there. Just a minute on that one. For those of you who've spent the last 3 hours forgetting to grab it, or have just got here in the last minute. Do I even own the Scout? I do own the Scout, yes. I used it for a while. I've switched back to my spiky ship because I prefer the spiky. But yes, I do own the Scout. DE gifted me that one. Still a couple more tickets coming through, so I'll give you guys just a moment on that one there. But, yeah, now, with regards to next week, on Wednesday we have got another Warframe stream. As standard, you get 3 Warframe streams in a row. Actually, it's going to be 4 Warframe streams in a row, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be 4 Warframe streams in a row. How lovely is that? On Friday, it's going to be whatever you guys, the supporters, vote for. So, if you are a part of the Supporters D-Lounge, you'll be able to vote on the Friday game. I'll put out that poll probably tomorrow, if I remember to do it, I'll be honest. A lot of my play with the Varuna video, but if I remember, I'll put that out there. How many Russian pair drones have I gotten so far? No idea, Rainover. Literally no idea. Could not tell you on that one. Right, I think that's about good on the tickets there. Oh, we've done it again. We're at 68 tickets. Can one more person grab a ticket, please? I know there's someone here who hasn't yet grabbed themselves a ticket because we got 3 times as many people watching as have entered the giveaway. Or is it 2 times? It's closer to 2 times. But in any case. Oh, no, 3 people grabbed a ticket. No! 4 people, no! That's not how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to stop on 69. You've ruined it. I'm closing it now. 5 people. How are there still this many people to grab a ticket when I just said about grabbing tickets? What is wrong with y'all? Wait until 4:20? Not happening. In that last moment there, 5 people who hadn't grabbed a ticket grabbed one. As Rainover, Witherfang, Zomtronic, Phony Fred Fish, and Trooper. What were y'all doing? Well, here we go then. That just sums up the day. Nothing works. Everything works. Something works. We don't really know. But it's probably Varuna's fault. But the winner today of the Platinum giveaway is indeed going to be Cat Tonk. Cat Tonk, congratulations. You are the winner of today's Platinum giveaway. But to make that a little bit more interesting, I'm not going to stop us right there. Cat Tonk, if you can quickly send me a message here, please, on Twitch. Because you see, guys and gals, the winner from last time... I didn't mean to open that. Let's get rid of that. The winner from last time didn't send me a message. I tried contacting the winner from Friday, but they have their DMs turned off. And it's a little bit hard for me to reach out and say, hey, you won. Tell me where to send your platinum if I can't message you. It's really kind of difficult for me to do that. And I've been looking out for their username this entire time in the chat. I'm just going to triple check to see if they're around, and I've just missed them. Let me see. If I do this... Yeah, nope, they've said absolutely nothing today. No sign of them. Nothing. In fact, their only message ever on the channel was on Friday, and it was !ticket. So, yeah, nah. There's a reason I give a 24-hour limit on claiming. That's because we're not going to wait forever for someone to claim a prize of 75 platinum. So instead, I'm going to give it to one of you guys. I'm going to re-roll. On top of Cat Tonk winning today, there is going to be a second person here. Yeah, I know Cat Tonk's here, Trooper. I saw that. I meant the person from Friday. I specifically said the person from Friday, in fact. But yeah, the second person, the person who's actually given me the runner-up from the Friday draw, effectively, that's going to go to the Kraken's Yard. So both Cat Tonk and the Kraken's Yard, you are winners today. Congratulations. And you can look forward to having that plat. If you could please, both of you, send me a message here on Twitch. It's easier if you do it that way to just send me a message directly. Otherwise, I will try and send you a DM. If your DMs are locked that I can't send it to you, then that's on you, not me. It's specifically in the raffle information. Maximage said, wait, you can see our chat history? Oh yeah, Maximage, I can see chat history of everyone. I can see you've sent over 1,000 messages in this chat, and you've been timed out once. I can see you've been following since the 24th of June. I can see it all, Maximage. Oh, I can see it all. In fact, if I scroll to a random bit here, okay, I'm not going to read out that message. I feel like if I read out that message of yours, I'm just calling you out unfairly. I'm not going to do that. That was a bit of a sad message from you, so I won't read that one. Anyway, before we go down that road, how about we raid on over to another part of the Warframe community? How about we say hello to someone else, shall we? Because, unfortunately, with that platinum draw, as is usual, that is where we're going to have to be wrapping up there. Cattonk saying Ken sees all, knows all? Well, not yet. Let's see, who are we going to raid today, chat? Who are we going to raid today? Last time we raided, who is it? We raided over to Relly last time. Ah, yes, I remember. Dude with the cat ears on. Who are we going to go to this time? You take care, Moon. Catch you around. Let's see. We've been to Neonest recently. I don't speak whatever language that is. Again, Twitch, I only speak... Why do I keep having to filter for English? I never have to used to do this. And for the last, 6 months, I've had to just keep on researching for English. Let's see. Who do we want to raid this time? That is a Christmas theme. I do not want to raid a Christmas theme. That is a VTuber. I do not want to raid a VTuber. They definitely make it difficult sometimes. Is Pupska live? I don't see a Pupska on Warframe. Alright, you know what, chat? I'm opening this up to y'all. I'm going to do a 3-choice poll. 3-choice poll today. Who to raid? I'm going to give you 3 options. There we go. Poll is up. I'm going to give you just a minute on that, chat. Who are we going to raid today? I'm opening it up to you guys. You got a poll. You got 3 options. The options are intentionally a little bit vague, except for, well, one very clear answer. Y'all take your pick there. Who are we going to raid today? Is it going to be Neoness? Is it going to be a random Warframe community creator or someone else entirely? When I say Warframe creator, it's someone streaming, so it might not be a creator proper. But yeah, those are the 3 options to pick from. Pretty skewed? It might be a bit skewed, yeah. I'm already scrolling to see who we'll have to pick on that one. Let's see. I got a few criteria for who I like raiding when it comes to small creators. 1, have a webcam. If you are streaming to very, very few people or basically no one, have at least a webcam. I want to see who we're raiding, you know? Someone's webcam is offline. That's not doing too well, is it? When your webcam is broken in the thumbnail, that makes it kind of hard. How about this one? Yeah, looks like the vote is very clearly onto random small streamer. Let's see. Is this person going to speak? I'm just checking the stream, make sure they're not. And I quote, "What is the code for the fire sword?" Oh, this is going to be wonderful. They are clearly new. They are clearly new. They just asked their chat, what is the code for the fire sword? We've got to show our absolute best on this now. We've got to show our absolute best on this. Show this person what this community is all about. Let's absolutely break their mind, but in a very, very good way. And that is all that we've got time for, Chad. Thank you very, very much for joining in. Thank you especially to everyone who has subscribed today. You are absolutely amazing people. And I'll see you on the next one on Wednesday. That's all from me. Catch you around.